Head to them. Easy, fast, and just done. With GimmeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Liz went from being interested in true crime to living true crime.
My husband comes back and he's shaking. And he said, your dad's been killed.
This is Hands Tied, a true crime podcast exploring the murder of Jim Melgar.
I was just completely in shock.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Hands Tied, and listen now.
You know how many times people call me to fix their garage door so they can sell their house? For years, they put up with the squeaking and the jamming, or they don't even use it because they lost the remote. Then when it comes time to sell, they fix it up nice for the next guy. For the exact same money, you can fix it up now and enjoy it yourself while you still live there. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. An expert repair, replacement remote, or garage door tune-up will give you years of trouble-free service. Works great for you, works great for the next guy when you decide to sell. Because you deserve to live in a house as nice as the real estate ad you're going to write about it. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and maybe enjoy your garage door so much you decide not to move. Think of the money that'll save.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial # law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go. And that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Your child is 18, and suddenly you no longer have legal access to their medical info, even in an emergency. No health decisions, no financial help, nothing, unless you plan ahead. That's why Trust and Will created the Young Adult Plan. It includes HIPAA authorization, healthcare directives, and power of attorney. Everything your child needs to stay protected and stay connected. Go to trustandwill.com and get your Young Adult Plan for just $69, because turning 18 shouldn't mean cutting parents out of the picture. Trust and Will is an online estate planning service. See website for details.
Trust and Will.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Quiet start to the morning on this Monday. Temperatures mostly in the 70s out there. Might get a little coastal shower, but most of us are waking up with clear conditions. We'll see plenty of sunshine as we go throughout the day as well, with a few inland downpours later into the afternoon. Hot and humid one for us as well. Our high temps are back in the low 90s. Feeling like the triple digits, though, with the humidity.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
Bobby Bones here with some easy trivia. What does the Staples easy button say? That was easy. I mean, that was easy. You knew that, right? And now you know to press it for prints, shipping, and even passport photos. Plus, next day delivery to over 98% of the U.S. I see you, Staples. That was easy.
From the
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. Redefining radio. This is where the fun begins. Introducing Greek.
Let me tell you something. Don't ever love more you than anybody else you love more.
Francis.
Because then you're just like, you're squeezing your banana so hard every time you come in here, and then you're pounding it on the desk.
Let's get the party started. It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
Yes, you're pounding it on the desk on a Monday. Back to school. Ooh, everybody's back to school. Everybody remembers that day when you went back to school. Kids are back, so be careful if you're driving around, and especially in the school districts. A couple new laws that passed. We'll talk about that, especially for the kids in the classroom. But it is a Monday. We have a giveaway for you at 11:45. We'll figure out what it's going to be as time goes on. But, you know, a little this, that. Preseason football. Oh, my God. Did you make some money this weekend? We'll find out. But it is the Penthouse on a Monday, and good morning to you, Mr. Dom.
Hey there, G-Man.
And hello. Thank God it's Monday. Hi, Francis.
Hi, good morning. What's up?
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Oh, great. Super. So, Domster, you shaved. What is that? Why? The girlfriend or boyfriend?
Nope.
The boyfriend. Just go through phases.
Just
beard, no beard, beard, no beard.
Yeah?
It'll be back.
Was it too hot?
No, it'll just be back.
How long does it take you to grow a beard?
I don't know. A week, 2.
Is it 2 weeks?
I don't know, for a full thing, yeah.
Yeah, you look good without a beard. I mean, grow whatever you want. You're the one who's got to love yourself. But I think you look good.
G-Man's anti-beard. He's not a fan of beards.
No, it's not. Some guys look good with them.
Yeah, but you've always been one who's
like, I don't mind a
clean-shaven.
scruff, you know what I mean? But, I mean, you know.
Look at you. Come on. Look at that face.
I mean, you got to cover up a Lamborghini? Use it.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it is a Monday. So,
starting off humble. I love it.
I'm very humble. So I was telling Dom Saturday night.
Very humble. That's fun.
I think I am. You don't think your ego's in check? I think mine is. You don't think yours is?
Look at that.
That's what I miss about the weekend.
The stares I give you.
Oh, yeah.
The eye rolls. The whole thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
I miss those over the weekend. Because once in a while I get them with girls. When you say something. Because a girl can say something to a guy, but I feel like if you not hit back, but give a wise answer back, they get a little like, you know what I mean? And it's, I don't know, it's a little sort of a double standard. If you're going to come in hot, I mean, it depends on my mood. Like if I'm just leave me alone, I'm not going to say anything or I'll laugh it off. Ha ha. But if I'm watching a preseason football game, I might give you a comment. So I was outside.
Get out of my way.
I didn't say get out of my way. This girl came in and she was hot. Her and her 3 friends. Maybe if she was alone, it would have been different. But she's like, you look like you're dying to buy me and my friends a drink. And I was like, you look like you want to be naked. No, I'm not looking.
So did you buy her and her friends drinks?
Nope. I was watching a Jet game, and that was more important. She goes, who watches preseason football? I said, somebody who's got money on it, to be honest with you. So, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And she was alone, probably.
All right.
But not 3 of them. I mean, you know, I'm going to go
Which means her other friends weren't hot.
No.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not going to buy 4 drinks.
All right.
I don't want to look like UNICEF. I mean, come on, buying people drinks. We got overhead. We got football season coming. We got Dom. I mean, we got things we got to worry about. It is the Penthouse on a Monday, back to school. So remember, be careful driving out there. New laws.
What are these new laws, G-Man?
I don't think it's a new law, I guess. And Brian Munn, I heard him this morning on JNO. You cannot use your cell phone in school anymore during class time.
Okay.
I guess you could use it in the halls or lunchtime, but in the classroom. So I don't know what that means by a new law. You're going to get arrested if you're a kid, like you're on your phones. And police are out everywhere, by the way, in the school checking, speeding. So be careful of driving, really. And a lot of people don't realize, like, all of a sudden it's back to school, especially if you don't have any children in your family or somebody you know with kids. But then all of a sudden you're back and you're like, ooh. Dom, did you notice any more traffic?
Oh yeah, I saw a ton of kids also out the school buses.
Did you?
Yep, getting the bus stops.
Did you miss it, or were you like, thank God I'm done with that?
Didn't miss it. Nope.
No. You miss it like when your bills are due. That's when you're like,
being a kid?
Yeah. That's when you're like, man, being a kid was super. And they should tell you in life, too, like, this is your last free ride. Like when you're a kid, because you don't realize it growing up. It's just normal. You just do what you got to do, hang out, you know what I mean? And enjoy life and go out with your friends. And but when you get older, like if somebody was like, hey, this is it. You got one more year left. Then you're on your own. But I think then people would be like, ooh, what's up? So, Franny, you had a remote Saturday.
I did. But quickly, just so you do know the details with this law that G-Man was briefly talking about, that, the new state law prohibits cell phones in school, and it's in elementary and middle school. Right? It doesn't say anything about high school. It says students from using cell phones and smart devices for the entire school day.
Oh, wow.
So that means devices must be turned off or placed in airplane mode from the time the first bell rings until dismissal.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good.
I say these phones can be taken away. So,
so there
just
it is.
so you know.
I wonder what the penalty is. I know they take them away, but I mean, what is it? Like
they say with high school students, can't use it during class, but between classes, during lunch, before and after school, you can. So that's the difference with high school.
All right. So if you're in high school, you could do it. A little bit older, so you should be a little bit more responsible. I want to do a special shout out to James. I know he listens every day to the Penthouse. James, thank you for listening, and we appreciate you listening. Myself, Francis, and also Dom. I got a phone call from a friend this morning. He was with James, and he said, Greek, this guy, James, listens to you guys every day.
Nice.
He wanted to say hi, so we want to acknowledge that. Yes, Dom.
Franny and Greek, do you guys go through a school zone on your way here at all?
I don't. No.
What about you, G-Man?
Sometimes, depending on the way I go. If I just go, if I go one way to work, I won't. If I go the other way, yes. A small one, but it's in there.
So either way I leave my place, I now have a school zone in my way. And in Wellington, they place these little, I don't know, they're not little, but they almost look like signs, but they're radar detectors, and they send out automatic tickets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're all over
so
Wellington now.
Nobody's pulling over anybody. It's just you get mailed a ticket because it takes a picture of your plate.
Yep.
Interesting.
And it's at every school in Wellington.
All right, well, there you go. Be careful.
Yeah.
So how did you find that out? Just the word
Well, they have like a little sign that says starting on this date, they'll be sending out warnings. So today's warnings, and then I think at the end of the week, it starts sending out actual tickets.
Well, that's good because you shouldn't be speeding anyway, but especially not in a school zone.
Mm-hmm.
But again, old school, you see the cop, you slow down.
Well, I just don't know if that thing could be given tickets at night when it's not in school zone. Like
True.
I
mean, if you're still going over the speed limit, possibly.
What if I'm doing one over the speed limit? Is this thing giving me a ticket for that? Like, how crazy is this thing?
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with it. I bet you people aren't happy about it, but as G-Man mentioned, just don't speed.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
That's like thinking of everything. I mean,
Yeah.
you just don't do it. It sucks in a way because I'm sure when you get a ticket, I know people who've gotten them in the mail. It sucks. Red light or something like that. And you could fight it like everything else, but it still sucks.
Yeah, it's hard to fight because they do have a picture of your plate. But so you did shout out. I want to give a shout out too to T-Bone. I have a shout out to T-Bone. So you guys know I'm a Moose member, right?
Oh, yeah. How was your big weekend?
So I am a Moose member. Nobody won again yesterday.
Ooh.
It is up to like $250,000
that's great.
or something. So nobody won. And so, but I go to the one in Jupiter. But on Friday, I decided to check out the one on RCA in Palm Beach Gardens. And what a cool place. It was so different. It's huge, but T-Bone, a lot of people, I walked in, a lot of people listen to Real Radio, listen to Gator. I got to meet a lot of people.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, who listen to the station. And she was one of them. And I told her I'd give her a shout out. But how it's so different. It's so cute. Like everybody's older and slow dancing and they have a DJ. And then they did Proud to be an American and everybody stood around the flag and it was holding hands and dancing together on the dance floor. It was a completely different vibe than the one that I go to in Jupiter. But it was just so sweet and so fun. And we had a great time. It's wild, Dom. You get a vodka drink for $2.
Ooh.
It's
You'll be there.
crazy. $2.
Ooh.
And so, but even so, that's just but a Tito's is only $4. You can get a shot of Casamigos for $6. It's nuts how inexpensive it is.
When you brought this up, somebody asked me over the weekend, and Ken, of course, I don't have any
Yeah.
clue. To be a member, do you have to be like sponsored by somebody, or can
Somebody
you
has to, who? So
Okay.
I could be your sponsor. It has to be
Okay.
somebody who's a member.
Okay.
So they sponsor you, and then they approve your application or not.
And
but
then do you have to go or no? Can you just say, "Hey, I'm sponsoring somebody. Here's their money"?
Yeah, they could just put their name on. People do it online, or there's like a little thing. It's $75-$80 for the year, and it comes with all kinds of perks besides the inexpensive drinks. It's just fun. But yeah, so it's up to $250, and they said because it's getting so busy, the one in Jupiter in particular, that if nobody won this next weekend, that they were just going to keep on pulling tickets because they know I just pull one.
Wow.
So I asked because I was like, if that's the case, it's going to be a zoo Sunday. So I asked the girl, I was like, I heard rumor that they're doing this, and she said we were thinking about it. She said no, but we're just gonna. They're just gonna let it roll if nobody wins.
All right.
Do it again the next week.
So then you could sponsor me, and I could give you the money.
Sure.
That's
I mean,
cool.
you have to be a member though.
Well, can you make me a member?
Can you make yourself a member? What do you mean? I said there's an application, all that stuff. They have to approve you, and then you're a member.
Oh, the approval thing.
Yes, there's a whole approval. Yes.
Oh God.
Yes.
Oh Greek. Oh God. We don't know
This guy.
Oh, this guy. So, how was your event in Stewart?
Oh, it was good. Floor and Decor. It was their grand opening out there in Stewart, and it was busy. But yeah, man, it's one of those places that you walk through and you're like, yeah, I could do some damage here. I wanted to redo my whole house after walking through there. But it was a good time. I got to see. I haven't worked with Sean in a long time, as Greek likes to call him, the weekend. So
He looks just like him.
it was nice. We caught up. We were chit chatting and we had a good time. And so I didn't realize there's a place called Sip Tequila next door.
Oh yeah.
Right next. So as we're pulling,
You had to go.
So as we're pulling up, I was like, "Oh, this is the place where we went to Tequila Festival, Sip Tequila." And the owner Keith, they're great. They listen to Real Radio. They're awesome people. So yeah. So after the event, I was like, "We gotta go." So I did. I went there, and Mercedes, the GM, was amazing, and she did private sampling for my husband and I.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we did private tequila tasting. We even had
Is
one
this in the morning?
like a $400 tequila G4 that she gave us. Yeah, it was this morning. No, on a Saturday.
No, I said was it in the morning?
It was after my event.
Okay, that's what I was
Yeah, I
asking.
wasn't drinking tequila before my event.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just
Yeah,
asking.
so I was.
Did they have Bob Pittman's tequila?
They do. They
Did
do.
they really?
I was there from my event was from 10 to 2 or 10 to noon, excuse me, and then we walked over there afterwards.
Yeah, one of my good friends, who's a big boss with the company, said that they're gonna reimburse me for the Bob Pittman tequila.
Oh, did they? That's
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, I said, I bought it for
Yeah.
Franny, and I think that you guys should give me back the $100. Just saying.
They carry it. They do. But they have a ton of tequilas. And I got myself a new bottle, too, that I'd never heard of. And it was because she had me sampling it, and it was really good. So it's a cool spot. It is. So if you guys like tequila, highly recommend it. It is in Stewart, but it's like a boutique store.
So with tequilas, and again, I have no knowledge, it seems like you can just stumble onto a new one that you like, and then it becomes your favorite, or do you go back and
for
forth?
sure. Yeah, I mean, because you just try things you never have before. And somebody like this Mercedes lady who is almost a sommelier, but with tequila, she's very knowledgeable. She knows all like the different like flavor profiles and all this stuff. So yeah, she introduced me to some, and I was like, this is excellent. I'll take a bottle. So
Nice.
Yeah.
877-927-6969. Give us a call if you have a back to school memory, maybe something that you thought about when you were a kid, because it is back to school day. And for Florida, it's always crazy because, again, we're only in August, and up north, they usually go to school back after Labor Day. You could also text us at Real Radio 47142. Dolphins played this weekend. They played yesterday to a tie, but they were getting 3.5. If you were betting overs this weekend in preseason, it went 14-2.
Cha-ching.
Oh my God! It was like cha-ching.
Matt, so I bet a little bit, but I just $20 here and there, and I'm up. Not by a lot,
Oh,
but
good.
okay, yeah, I'm nothing crazy. But Matt, man, he goes bigger, because it's $20. So he had, I think there was a possibility where he put in $28 and he could have made $233,000 for a
Wow.
14 bet parlay.
Oh.
And I think he lost by one again. Yeah.
Oh my.
But then this time he did win. He put in 20 and he won over 1,800.
Wow.
For an 8 bet parlay.
That's great. You guys are partners,
so
right?
that was last night. That's what I said. I was like, so what do we get? What are you buying me?
That's right. You should. We're partners, bro. 50.
What are we
50.
doing
Remember
now?
that 50-50 thing you throw around
Yeah.
here? 50. Wow, 1,800. God
Yeah,
bless you. Way to be
$20,
Matt. Way to be. That's good.
I think he just took the over. I think that's what I think he just took the over on a bunch of games.
Get his number. We'll call him after the show. 877-927-6969. You could also text us at Real Radio 47142. Tom Brady got a statue
That thing was huge.
Oh, my God.
It's so big.
Is it bigger than his ego?
It's almost obnoxiously big.
It is. Well,
Yeah.
they put it on it's on a stand, and then it's pretty
It
big.
is, but still, they were saying it's 12 feet, but you see Brady next to it, and he looks like an ant.
Yeah.
And he's 6-something. I was like, that is bigger than 12 feet.
They had a ton of people there. Preseason game. They won. Brady took a shot at the Jets.
Yeah.
When I was surprised. I really was. That's not Brady usually the way he is or has been in his career. But he said, the Jet fans have something they do now. They can throw stuff at it when they leave the stadium. But it's big. I mean, it is beautiful. I'm sure he's very happy. I'm still going to go with that. I think he saw it before the unveiling.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
We don't know.
I don't know.
Did he look? I didn't see it. Did he look genuinely surprised when they unveiled it? Or
yeah, he did. But
Okay.
I mean, just like a woman, you can fake it. I mean,
True.
there it is. So, but he was there, and no Belichick.
Nope.
Belichick was not there, and so I guess that feud with him and the owner, Robert Kraft, is going on because I thought he would show up. I really did, but he didn't. But his statue is unbelievably big, though. I mean, it really is. And in the NFL, there's not a ton of stadiums with statues. A few, not a ton. But this thing is huge, like Franny said, when you see it. And, they think it'll be a big thing that people take pictures with, selfies, and things like that for the fans. And I'm sure they will. Sure they will. But the Dolphins played yesterday to a tie. Tua looked okay. A couple good running backs for the Dolphins that really stepped up. Good games for them. But we'll see what happens. And then next up, the Miami Dolphins take on the Detroit Lions. That's this Saturday. And before you know it, it will be opening day, and that is September 7th. And the Dolphins are in Indianapolis taking on the Colts. Remember, you could hear the Dolphins on Real Radio 101.7. So, and now I know there was a big deal with UFC, Dom, right? It was unbelievable, $7.7 billion.
Yeah, it's looking like you could get UFC fights on Paramount soon.
Oh, okay.
That's the big deal they have.
Man, it's amazing the money he's made with that. Unbelievable. $7.7 billion. And he's still part of it. He sold it a couple years ago, but he still has a big stake in the UFC. That's great when you can sell a company for billions of dollars and still be involved.
Mm-hmm.
And then get another payday like this.
But it's just going to be easier for fans to access the fights and everything,
Well, I
especially the
think-
pay-per-view ones.
Yeah, I think that's where it's going. And you may see pay-per-view go away as time goes on. Where people just get the streaming for the year. Because, again, when you get those fights, they're usually, $90?
Yep.
$80? I mean, that's one night.
Yep.
So I'm sure
Once a month.
Yeah, people would be like, hey, you know what? I can get the streaming package for probably maybe a couple months, and I get to do it. And that's what they do. They rope you in because you have no choice. I mean, who knows? 10 years down the road, the whole NFL might be streaming. Hopefully not, but you never know what's going to happen because they have games now where you really don't have a choice, or wherever you go, you got to make sure that they have it. People were asking that about the red zone because that was the big question last week when the NFL Network got bought by ESPN. People were like, oh my God, you're going to have to stream that now? But they said everything's going to stay the same with the red zone. And it's funny, you don't realize how big it is until something gets hit, and then everybody, bitches about it, talks about it. But they say they're not going to touch the red zone. It is the Penthouse on a Monday, so I hope you guys had a good weekend, but it is back to school. So, again, be careful when you're driving, especially in school zones. The kids are out, school buses are out. And by the way, you got to stop when you see the school bus. I saw somebody today trying to get around it when I was coming to work a little ways. And, you got to stop. Just stop. Don't get around it. Don't think you can. And people always get confused. If a bus is on one side, can you pass on the other side?
Well, yeah. I mean, what is it? I think if there's a median, right,
Yep.
then you can.
Yeah. So, again, be careful. The kids are out there. It is the Penthouse on a... what is it, Monday? Yeah, Monday. We're going to come back with a trifecta.
Feels like it.
This day in history. And also, Franny's going to tell you hobbies that girls find attractive. And believe it or not, I already knew this because I use it all the time. And for some reason, I can't sell it. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back. Peace.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
When you look at the jobs that the immigrants into America, illegal or otherwise, tend to take, they legitimately just are jobs that a lot of Americans are never going to do. When you go to a place like an oranges farm.
Yes, an oranges farm, Sean. That's exactly what they're called.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the Oranges Farm.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Getting you up up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
On the Turnpike northbound, there are delays. Lake Worth Road to Southern Boulevard. I-95 southbound to back up Gateway Boulevard to Boynton Beach Boulevard. A crash on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, blocking 2 westbound right lanes at Forum Way. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line. Pound 250 keyword West Palm traffic. I'm Ron Hersey.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Got a car to sell? GimmeTheVin.com wants it. Daily drivers, SUVs, pickups, exotics, even your classic or collectible. Muscle cars, hot rods, square body trucks, they love them all, especially resto mods. Skip the dealerships, lowballers, and time wasters. Just go to GimmeTheVin.com, plug in your VIN or plate, and get a real offer fast. They come to you or you go to them. GimmeTheVin.com is America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Hey, I'm Jim, a small business owner from Arizona, just trying to grow while avoiding general stupidity, mine and others. I went to my bank officer of 15 years looking for a loan. After a month of collecting paperwork and another 8 weeks of underwriting, they couldn't help. I nearly lost a major manufacturing contract that would have doubled my business. At the last second, a friend referred me to Delta Capital Group. I got approved in hours and funded for $750,000 the very next day.
Delta Capital Group is a national leader providing lines of credit and term loans for businesses just like yours. Same-day approval, no collateral, any credit score. Rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau. Over half of their business comes from referrals and happy repeat customers. Why? Delta Capital gets business done. Smart business owners don't wait for money.
Now we're running double shifts to keep up with demand.
Be smart like Jim. Get your money at deltacap.com. That's deltacap.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Our firm handles hundreds of crash cases involving semi-trucks every year. A crash case involving semis is much different, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can leave lots of money on the table. Many times there is separate insurance for the cab and for the trailer. Sometimes there are actually layers of other insurances and excess insurance that some lawyers may not know about because they don't see that many cases. We see these cases every day. Also, there are federal laws governing the hours a driver may drive in a 24-hour period and logs that are required. A crash case involving a semi-truck is a totally different animal than a simple car crash. We have lawyers who only handle these cases. It's all they do. Rolling the dice with the wrong law firm can be disastrous. Call us on your cell phone at Pound Law, pound 529. It's so easy. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach. Score a Wendy's sausage, egg and cheese, bacon, egg and cheese, or honey buddy biscuit for just $1. Pick just one or pick all 3 for just $1 each.
Beach. You literally can't go wrong. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction. Not valid in a combo while supplies last.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Quiet start to the morning on this Monday. Temperatures mostly in the 70s out there. Might get a little coastal shower, but most of us are waking up with clear conditions. We'll see plenty of sunshine as we go throughout the day as well. There will be inland downpours later into the afternoon. Hot and humid one for us as well. Our high temps are back in the low 90s. Feeling like the triple digits, though, with the humidity.
This report is sponsored by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. You wouldn't drive a car under the influence, so why would you operate a boat? The FWC wants to remind you that operating a boat while impaired is just as deadly as driving a car and carries the same penalties. Be as safe at sea as you are on land. Visit myfwc.com for more info.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you to explore right now. Like 80s Rock Ride. Featuring Van Halen, Billy Idol, Aerosmith, Def Leppard, and more for your summer road trips. Crank it up all summer. 80s Rock Ride. Commercial-free 24/7.
I stay for a white wedding.
Just open the free iHeartRadio app and find your next summer preset now.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
I think I've just been ruined from doing this show.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Monday. Hope you guys are having a good day and back to school. So remember that if you're out and about and all the kids that are back to school, enjoy it. Because once you get out to school, you're done with school, then you got to go out to the real world. Maybe college or something else, or you'll be an influencer making $9 million a year and fly around on yachts and eat grapes.
Fly around on yachts. That's impressive. Wow.
Well,
yachts flew.
You're making $9 million a year.
Okay.
And you have
Just
beautiful,
put some wings on those yachts.
Yeah, you have beautiful girls feeding you grapes and stuff. Or guys, whatever you're into. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. Dom's in the house.
Hey, G, man, I think you missed what I played in the beginning of the segment there.
Somebody was coming in and asking me for an autograph. What do you need?
I think I've just been ruined from doing this show.
I told you that's the conclusion of the show, but it could be the beginning.
Play that at the end.
You can play at the end. But it is the Penthouse on a Monday. Good morning, Francis.
Good morning.
All right, we got a trifecta this day in history, and then we're going to tell you about what hobbies women love. And I got to tell you, I nailed this. So we'll get into it. Trifecta time.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
All right, the Dolphins had played to a tie yesterday against the Bears. Tua had a good game. He played pretty good. He was only in for one series. There is a new trend in the NFL where the starters are playing. And for the last 5 years, they really didn't play at all. But they are playing, and I'm sure that trend will continue until somebody gets hurt. But the big news of the weekend, George Sanders had a good game Friday night. Couldn't get away from it. I don't know if I heard his name more than I heard Coldplay this weekend. It was crazy, everybody talking about it. Also, all their conspiracy theories that are out there that the Browns are trying to ruin him. They don't want to play him. But he had a good game. Dart played good for the Giants, too, and also Ward for the Tennessee Titans. So 3 young quarterbacks who looked pretty good in the first weekend. Yesterday, the Marlins lost 7-1. Yankees lost 7-1, and the Mets lost 7-6. If you're betting against the Mets and the Yankees this week, guess what you're doing today? you're on the beach or you're by the pool because the Yankees and Mets have lost all week. I think the Yankees won one game, and I think the Mets lost all 7 days. Remember, if you're betting baseball, it is always streaks, and right now these teams are losing. Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Pilar Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Now over Franny for this day in history.
On this day in history.
We're going back in the day on August 11th, 129 years ago, in 1896, a patent was issued to one Harvey Hubble for the electric light bulb socket, they said, with a handy pull chain. 106 years ago, in 1919, Scottish-born steel mogul Andrew Carnegie died at age 83. He wanted to be poor when he left this world, so he sold all of his stock 19 years before he died and spent the rest of his life trying to give his money away. They said he got rid of $308 million, but still had $22 million left when he died.
Jeez, I wish I knew this guy. Damn it. Jeez, I can't get a break.
91 years ago, 1934, the first federal prisoners arrived at the island prison Alcatraz, or The Rock, San Francisco Bay. 81 years ago, 1944, 4 members of the James Marvin Cosson family were killed when a U.S. Air Force plane accidentally dropped 3 bombs on their home. And this happened in Florida. 61 years ago, 1964, the Beatles movie A Hard Day's Night premiered in New York. Let's see. 60 years ago, 1965, the Watts riot started when rioting and looting broke out. This was the Watts section of Los Angeles. And the week that followed, 34 people were killed and more than 1,000 were injured during these riots. 41 years ago, 1984, during a sound check for his weekly radio address, President Reagan joked, "My fellow Americans, I am pleased to tell you that I just signed legislation that would outlaw Russia forever. We begin bombing in 5 minutes."
Wow.
Yeah. 38 years ago, 1987, Clara Peller, you may not know the name, but she died at 86. She was the Where's the Beef lady from the Wendy's commercials. 31 years ago. They said after that campaign, Wendy's sales jumped 31%. So
I'm sure.
She did good. Let's see. 28 years ago, 1997, the Backstreet Boys released their second album. 26 years ago, 1999, Kiss received their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
For what?
What?
I'm kidding.
For what? 23 years ago, 2002, Jason Priestley slammed his race car into a retaining wall at 180 miles per hour during practice for the Indy Racing Infinity Pro Series. Said he ended up breaking, he broke both of his beautiful feet and suffered a spinal fracture and a head injury.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky he's alive.
16 years ago, 2009, Lady Antebellum released their song Need You Now. 14 years ago, 2011, Warrant's lead singer Janie Lane died from alcohol poisoning. He was only 47. 14 years ago, 2011, the Go-Go's received their star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And finally here, so sad, 11 years ago, 2014, this is crazy, Robin Williams died 63. We know that he had a lot of things going on. They said struggling with a form of dementia called Lewy body disease when he decided to take his own life. And that's what happened this day in history.
Great job, Franny. We do it once a show, 877-927-6969. That's the number if you want to call in. Back to school day, maybe you got a good memory or something with your kids. You can call us. You could text us at Real Radio 47142. So, Franny, let us know. What do women like when it comes to hobbies? What do they find attractive?
And I do want to give a heads up, too, that we did find out, I don't know if you said it, G-Man, that we have Who tickets that we're giving away at 11:45.
Okay.
Yep.
Who?
So that's what we're doing. Who tickets, 11:45. And I believe that concert might be this weekend. I got to double check.
Saturday.
Dom is nodding his head. Yes.
It's this Saturday, the 16th.
There you go. So, yeah, these are men's hobbies that women find most attractive. Now, G-Man, you said that you already...
I nailed this.
So what do you mean you nailed it?
I knew because some girl asked me about a month ago, and I read an article. I don't know what, just stayed in my brain.
Okay.
And she was like, "Do you have any hobbies? Like, what do you like?" And I said, "You know what? I really love to read." I said, "I find it so relaxing on the beach or my patio. I smoke a cigar." She goes, "Oh, really? What have you read lately?" So I said, "Well, I read The Golden Summer, which was excellent." I said, "Also, My Friends." I said, "They're both in the New York Times best list." I said, "And Amazon has Winter World, which I recommend." I wrote them down because I was reading. And she looked at me, she goes, Are you kidding?
Have you really read those books?
Absolutely not.
I didn't think so. I was like, you read magazines. I was like, I can't imagine you with a novel just like hanging out on your patio.
So my buddy's next to me.
I knew he was BSing because he's reading it off of a piece of paper. I was like, this dude's never read those books.
Well, I was going to quit her.
Oh, my God.
So my buddy's next to me, and he's like real quiet. I could hear him in my ear as I'm talking. And we're in like a restaurant. He goes, oh, my God, if this works, I'm going to get hit by a bus. And she's like, well, what were they about? I said, look. I spent money on these books.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to tell you. It's not fair
And
to
she bought it?
Yeah, I said, it's not fair to the altar. That's how they feed their family. But those are 3. So she, right away, she Googled the New York Times thing. Like, she looked it up.
Yeah.
Says, oh, wow, it is on there. I said, yeah. I said, you know, you're asking me about a hobby, and I feel like you're sort of making fun of me, and it's just something I enjoyed. And I broke down my inner self to tell you, and I'm hurt.
Already starting a relationship as a lie from the get-go. Just lying from the beginning.
It's not lying.
How was that
It's
not
not lying.
Did you read those books?
No.
Okay, there's a lie.
Don't ask me what my hobbies are. Come on.
Don't ask me what my hobbies are.
Yeah.
All right, so G-Man said that because, yes, number 1, the top 10 most attractive hobbies for men, according to women. At number 10, photography. Number 9, swimming. 8, gardening.
Oh, I love that.
7, writing. Interesting. 6, painting. 5, woodworking. 4, I agree with 4, cooking. 3, playing a musical instrument. I think every woman finds a guy with a musical instrument attractive. Learning a foreign language.
Come on,
And number 2. And as G-Man mentioned, number 1 is reading. So they said that had reading led with an impressive 98.2% of women rating it as an attractive hobby. It says, yeah, they like guys who are cultured, creative. Learning a foreign language comes in second, as I mentioned. And then playing an instrument is very close after that at 95.4%.
So a lot of these things you can fake, and when you're out, nobody's going to find. Like, who walks around with a trumpet? I play trumpet. Oh, my God, you don't have it.
So what women find unattractive, if maybe you want to switch things up, if you're not scoring in that, they say comic books tops the list with 2/3 rating it unattractive, followed by cosplay, and debating was on there. Other things that they found not attractive, drinking at number 4, smoking cigars, gambling, clubbing, smoking pot, watching porn, were all on the not hot list for women.
Smoking cigars I could see because it just has such an odor. People don't like it.
Yeah, they got that. And I was surprised that gambling was on there too.
Oh, yeah. Nobody wants to be able to gamble because they feel like you're going to be broke. At one point, every gambler's broke. So they're like, oh, if you gamble and you win and you spend it on them, hooray! Then it's awesome. But until then, they don't want to be involved in that. So the reading's a good thing, guys. Remember that. Just lie to them. Tell them you read. Just start it like that. Now, remember you wrote writing?
Yeah, it was on there, yeah.
So a buddy of mine went out with this girl, but he works with her, so it wasn't creepy. So they went out for dinner, and he wrote her a note on her car, and he left it. And they're still dating now. And when we talked one night, she goes, that's what wanted him more, because he actually wrote her a note, and she thought it was very romantic on his car. So write people notes. There you go. I don't know if you want to put it on their car, because if you don't know where they live, they might think it's a little like stalkish if you do that. But you just wrote, I had a great time. I can't wait. I hope I see you again. And a little note. So Domster, remember that. Maybe write a note, something like that. The reading thing, again, Franny's right. It's not good to start off a relationship
with a lie.
With a lie.
Yeah.
But at some point, everybody lies in the relationship. Please don't tell me you haven't told a white lie to your significant other, because you have. So there it is. Hats off to that. If you guys have anything, hobbies that you think, how about for a woman? If you said to her, what are your hobbies? Shopping. You're like, oh, great.
No, what do you guys find attractive? That's what men or women find attractive for men. What do you guys find attractive as far as hobbies for women?
Girls that know sports impress me. Like actually know it. You know what I mean? Or could talk to you about it. Not so much gambling. I don't need somebody chirping in my ear about gambling.
But actually knows what's going on in the sport.
Yeah. Like if they talk, there's one girl that I know who is very knowledgeable with basketball and football, and it always impressed me when we first started like hanging out together that she really did know, and she knew the players and everything like that. I was like, "Whoo, man, that's impressive." Like Franny's very familiar with Georgia and the sports team, and she's a real fan. Like some people would just be like, "Oh yeah, I like the team," but I think that's good. What other hobbies? Like when somebody buys me dinner. That's rare.
That's not a hobby. Not a hobby.
Not a hobby. But let us know hobbies that you think are attractive for men or for women. Either way, let us know. Yesterday, the malls were packed all weekend and the stores because kids are going back to school. So if you went back, if you tried to shop this weekend, I know a lot of people shop online.
And by the way, you can still nominate a teacher. We're still doing this where you can nominate a teacher. And it's a public school teacher, maybe somebody that made a difference in your life, but possibly your kid's life. Maybe you're married to a public school teacher or you're a public school teacher yourself. You can nominate yourself and what you're going to score. Oh, you possibly could get $5,000 for your classroom.
Wow.
You can nominate right now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
So the prize is $5,000 for their classroom or $5,000 to the teacher that they get?
Well, it's for the teacher, yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay.
But we say it's $5,000 for their classroom, yeah.
That's awesome. $5,000, man. Who doesn't want that? All right, so if you're looking for somebody with money, but get off my train, Florida has 117 billionaires that live in our state. 117. We got to be able to nail at least 3 or 4. So 117 billionaires live in the state of Florida. So if you're out and about and you're looking for somebody with money, Florida is a good state. 117. I wonder how many are right in our backyard that are right here. Did you hear that? 117 billionaires in Florida. Dom, I'm just trying to help you, bro. If you're looking for money.
Just hang out at the Breakers.
Yeah. You never know. Boca, Breakers, anywhere, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, they're there.
47142 started off with Real Radio. Haven't heard from him in a while, but we got a message from Brett. It says, hello, Franny, Greek, and Dom. This is Brett from Melbourne, listening on the iHeartRadio app. Hope you all had a great weekend. Tell Greek it's Greg Rice, not Glenn. He called him Glenn again Saturday. I know, whatever. It's just a show. Says, can we have a Jules update? So Greek has told us for weeks there is football every Thursday till the end of the year. Let's see. Sorry, where'd the message go?
Except this Thursday, there actually
Yeah, who plays this Thursday? They said also ask him if he knows what the total, if you add all the numbers in the roulette wheel, 0 to 36.
Don't know.
Says before you tell him the answer, see if anyone knows. I don't know. Does anybody know? He put the answer here.
No.
And he said, would like to hear from Sarah from Nashville and Pops. Money's on the dresser. Yeah, it's been a bit since we've heard from her. I think we heard from Pops a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we heard from Pops a couple weeks ago.
So you have a Jules update for him?
Jules is the same. She's not going to be coming home anytime soon. She's trying her best, but she's still having a very difficult time walking. And but I appreciate you guys asking and caring, which is very nice. I have people come up to me all the time and ask me, but she's fighting the fight. She's a lot better. Her attitude's always been great. That's one thing that you got to remember, having a good attitude. But we still talk twice a day, early in the morning. No matter what time I call her, she goes, "Of course I'm up." And when I call her at night, the other night I called her really late. I should have, but I don't know. I have this thing in my mind, like if I don't talk to her and God forbid something happened, it would really bother me.
Of course.
So it was like 12:30 at night, and I was coming home, and I buzzed her. But she answered right away.
We have Greek's motto should be, if you ain't lying, you ain't trying. I said, that's your motto. Then they said, Greek is amazed that Franny tries something new and likes it. That's what happens when you try new things, G-Man. He's been on air for 20 years. That's 7,300 days. That means he's eaten 7,000 small fillets or tiny New York strips and 300 bowls of pasta. It's like, wow, that's some math. Let's see. Greek, in your opinion, should Belichick get a statue or some type of other recognition over there?
Yeah, I think he should. But I don't think he will. Not now. Maybe down the road, but not now. Yeah, I think Belichick was a fantastic coach. You cannot, take away what he did. But I think like most things in life, people's opinion are always swayed by the opinion of the person. He was a great coach, one of the best ever. He went to 9 Super Bowls in 20 years. They won 15 division titles, I believe, 14 AFC championship games. Yeah, but I think him and Kraft just have a problem. There are some people who thought that maybe he should have had some kind of a statue before Brady. But again, it didn't end well with him and Kraft. I hope that they can resolve it. I think it's sad when, anybody has arguments like that and they don't, things go bad. It happened, obviously, with a lot of rock groups, and then you hear later Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen now don't talk, and they achieve so much. Jeter and A-Rod, but they became friends now after all these years, which is nice. But I think Belichick and Kraft should be able to work it out. But yeah, I think he should get some kind of record, even a plaque.
And then somebody else commented, G-Man, which I think that we all saw the incredible record-breaking 70-yard field goal.
Yes.
That happens.
With
What was
the
that?
Jags.
Cam Little with the Jags?
Yeah, I was going to mention that in my next trifecta. 70-yard field goal. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable what these guys are kicking now. It is just crazy. And, if the ball goes in the end zone, you get the ball at the 35, you get 2 first downs, you kick a field goal,
And
which
then
is...
Somebody goes, Greek, does the government require you to pay taxes on your winnings from gambling? If so, do the casinos supply you with an invoice or receipt with your winnings so you can submit them with the proper tax forms?
Yes, you are supposed to. Obviously, at the end of the year, whether or not you do, it's up to you, like everything else. But again, you got to have, your winnings, and then you put your losses. People do that. They did change the law if you win big money. But at the end of the day, most gamblers lose.
Okay. And then somebody wants to know, what are the chances of Dom making us new misspeaks of his own creation? He could do it with the whole Penthouse and just use his dildo drops as his contribution. Says, we don't want a new one every week, but I think it would be funny as hell to hear Dom's version of a Greek misspeak.
I'm going to bet on a no, but Dom, what do you think? I mean, it's amazing Dom gets here on a Monday. He comes in 9 o'clock. We have our little talk in the morning. How's the weekend? I will say this about Dom. He texts me throughout the weekend, sporting things, stuff like that. Hey, you're going to be at Hard Rock, which is nice. But him doing his own misspeak, I don't know. You speak for yourself.
I don't know. I have my own little thing going right here with my little drops.
All right.
We'll see.
So there's your answer.
We'll see.
And then, so Brett asked about the numbers on the roulette wheel, right? If you knew the total, if you had it. Well, somebody does. We got a text, and it's not from Brett. Says, hey, Franny, I learned at a recent trivia night the total number adds up to 666 on the roulette wheel. And he did. So 1 + 2 + 3 + 4 and on and on and on. So yeah, he says, cheers, Tony and Jupiter. Not your buddy Tony or Anthony or the other Anthony or the other Tony. Okay.
All right, Tony.
Thanks, Tony and Jupiter.
Tony.
Yes.
666. Remember
Yes.
that. Could be a good trivia question. Maybe
666.
Maybe if you're out with a girl, you want to be like, hey, you know what? Do you know what the numbers add up to a roulette wheel? 666. Pretty amazing. You guys can call us at 877-927-6969. Don might not answer right now because he's doing a Greek misspeak. He's trying to figure it out. He's shaking his head. He's like, oh, my God. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Back to school, do you have something, maybe a memory that you had, or maybe you have a child that's back in school? Maybe something they thought of. Kids last night, I mean, as they get older, I'm sure they didn't want to go back to school. When you're younger, you just go with the flow, I think. But I think the older kids probably were like, man, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to go back to school. Especially because it's summer and it's August. But you don't really realize it. Like, if you move down here from up north,
oh, yeah,
you probably feel like you're getting cheated. You're like, I'm back in school? August 12th? This sucks. I usually get another month. But, yeah, let us know about that. And if you watch the Dolphins, like I said, what did you think about it? I thought 2 running backs that played really good yesterday for the Dolphins. Looked really, really good. The Bears are the Bears. They're not going to be good again. And the overs, just if you bet the overs. And hats off to Franny's husband. First of all, hats off for him for every day for marrying Franny. But he hit an 18 parlay. That is huge. Matt, if I ever see you again, I'm going to buy you a drink. That's amazing. 18 parlay. I mean, not many people can say that. What's the most? Can you remember the most you ever hit?
I think it's 6.
Yeah,
it was UFC.
Yeah, I hit a 6 one time. A couple 5s, a lot of 4s, but never 8.
I know, we almost had him cash out early because he could have cashed out for $800-something.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, dude, it's only $20. Let it ride. Just let it ride.
Yeah.
And then so they flipped a coin, and that's why he decided to let it ride, just from flipping a coin.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, he won.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole thing. 1,800. That's great. Hats off to you, Matt. I don't know if you're listening, but, man, you are definitely in my 5. 18 parlay.
Seafood Tower on Matt.
What'd you say?
Seafood Tower on Matt.
Seafood Tower on Matt. Yeah, Dom's anniversary, you can comment. It's September 18th. Will he make it? A lot of people with me were like, yeah, he's going to make it. He's going to make it. You never know, though. Domster is a very big principle guy. Like, he will really stick to his principles on things, where I'm a little surprised, but he gets something in his crawl. He's like, nope, not doing it. We have somebody on hold?
Yeah, we have Jim on the phone.
Hello, Jim. Welcome to the program on a Monday. How are you?
I'm doing well. What you guys doing? Just listening to you. I'm heading up to Sarasota, so I figure I'd give you a call now before it cuts off and I can't get any more radio signal.
You going to the track?
No, I got to go to work.
Okay.
I'm going to work for a week up there. My son is going back to school. He's got one more week, and then he goes back.
Okay. Is he excited?
You guys were talking about what's that?
Is he excited?
He's excited. Yeah, he's moving into a different dorm, so it's a bigger dorm this time.
What college is he at?
UF.
Okay.
Oh, cool. All right. UF.
Yeah, so he's going to school to be a neurosurgeon. So right now he's doing a lot of pre-med stuff.
That's fantastic. That he's going to be a neurosurgeon. I was going to do that. I gave up in my second year, and I went to radio. Look at Tom shaking his head.
I think everybody is right now.
Imagine if I walked in with scrubs and you were there. I'm like, what's happening? What are we doing today?
So, Greek, you're good at everything else, man. I bet you if you just picked up brain surgery, you'd probably pick it up right away.
Man, you're so kind to me. I love you. You should be my agent.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the checks to come in. But anyhow.
Get me a gig.
That's all I got. I'm just heading up there now. I got another 2.5 hours to drive, and that's it.
All right, well, have a good time. Be careful.
Drive safe.
Enjoy.
Thank you much. You guys have a good one.
You too. Peace. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. We'll come back with our first batch of Florida stories and so much more. Peace.
Be like the smart kids, like the summa cum laude of your workplace.
What?
Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
On the Turnpike northbound, there are delays. Lake Worth Road to Southern Boulevard. I-95 southbound to back up Gateway Boulevard to Boynton Beach Boulevard. A crash on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, blocking 2 westbound right lanes at Forum Way. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line. Pound 250 keyword West Palm Traffic. I'm Ron Hurst.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. At Progressive Insurance, they offer auto, home, and commercial auto insurance, plus a variety of business insurance options to cover your small business needs and more. Visit Progressive.com today. Again, that's Progressive.com.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach, 7 days a week, open till 5 a.m. That's where the beautiful girls are. It's hot outside, but the girls are even hotter. And if you like sports or UFC, there's knockouts in Monroe's every night. 7 days a week. If you're making plans tonight, make sure Monroe's and Palm Beach is on your list. Monroe's and Palm Beach makes a good night a great night. Make sure that's on your agenda tonight. Peace.
You know how many times people call me to fix their garage door so they could sell their house? For years, they put up with the squeaking and the jamming, or they don't even use it because they lost the remote. Then when it comes time to sell, they fix it up nice for the next guy. For the exact same money, you could fix it up now and enjoy it yourself while you still live there. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. An expert repair, replacement remote, or garage door tune-up will give you years of trouble-free service. Works great for you, works great for the next guy when you decide to sell. Because you deserve to live in a house as nice as the real estate ad you're going to write about it. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and maybe enjoy your garage door so much you decide not to move. Think of the money that'll save.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Liz went from being interested in true crime to living true crime.
My husband comes back and he's shaking. And he said, your dad's been killed.
This is Hands Tied, a true crime podcast exploring the murder of Jim Melgar.
I was just completely in shock.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Hands Tied, and listen now.
I met my wife in law school at the University of Florida. She was from upstate New York and I was from Kentucky. We met at a daily mass at St. Augustine's. She was the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen in my life. After communion, I followed her out of the church and got her phone number. The rest is history. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Little did we know that one day we would have 4 children and the largest injury firm in the world. All 4 work in the business. It's a family business. Did I ever see this coming? Hell no. We just worked very hard and treated our clients like we would want to be treated, like family. It's a full-service injury firm, auto accidents, medical malpractice, workers' compensation, Social Security, and insurance disputes. We're open 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit forthepeople.com and we can get to work on your case. No recovery, no fee. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Contractors, hear us out. Managing every aspect of your business can be tough. But with ServiceTitan, the all-in-one software for the trades, it doesn't have to be. With automated tools for scheduling, dispatch, marketing, payments, and more, ServiceTitan keeps your team moving, your business running smoothly, and your customers coming back so you never miss a beat. For a limited time only, get a free pair of Apple AirPods when you request a demo at ServiceTitan.com. That's ServiceTitan.com.
With the iHeartRadio app, your favorite radio station fits right in your pocket. Live shows, news, sports, exclusive music channels, and voices that don't just go viral. They're the voices of your local community. Join the millions who already have it. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Quiet start to the morning on this Monday. Temperatures mostly in the 70s out there. Might get a little coastal shower, but most of us are waking up with clear conditions. We'll see plenty of sunshine as we go throughout the day as well, with a few inland downpours later into the afternoon. A hot and humid one for us as well. Our high temps are back in the low 90s. Feeling like the triple digits, though, with the humidity.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
What the Florida is sponsored by FAMU's MMERI. Educate, Learn, Talk.
We all remember that one teacher who made a difference. Now's your chance to say thank you in a big way. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding teacher in your life to be among the winners of $5,000 to stock their classroom at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
You can't be stopped with Unstoppable's laundry scent boosters because they give your clothes 24-hour nonstop freshness. So even on your longest nonstop days, you'll be confident in smelling fresh all day long. Try now for as low as $5 and smell unstoppable.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
You gotta wear 2 condoms.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
What was that one? You gotta wear 2 condoms. 2 condoms.
Because they were talking about the girl had 2 uteruses, and that just did. Your comment didn't make any sense. But somebody was listening, so they knew somebody who grew up with 2.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
It is the Penthouse. It is a Monday on the Penthouse. Back to school, baby. Back to school. Pencils.
Ding.
Yeah. Get your pens, your little pads. You always are excited when you would get that. Remember, I don't think you did. You? Yeah. We used to like have to cover our books with like
book covers.
Yeah, and everything like that. And I remember
you probably did paper covers back in your day, right?
You got jokes, really? You got jokes because you're on thin ice, bitch. No, I wasn't a paper. That's the one thing you keep coming back to. All right, that's it. You just keep coming back. Look as good as me at you that age. Let me see you because you don't look good now, pal.
Okay.
Gotta tell you right now, pal. Love you. Franny's here.
I need to start doing facials like G-Man.
Hey, maybe you should take care of yourself a little better. Yeah, this way you won't look half in a bag when you come to work on Monday.
Ow. It's too early for this.
See?
It's a show. We're kidding. My God, come on. Let's get done with the show so I can read a book this afternoon. Let's do some Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Good. It's a little light today with the crazy Florida news. So come on, Florida.
It'll come in.
Start doing some stuff.
Yeah, do some stuff. Don, you got anything?
Start doing some things, because, little light. But we have a few things. There is a day after claiming $167.3 million Powerball jackpot. James Farthing was his name, was at a lobby bar at Florida Resort bragging about his financial windfall. Saying, I'm a millionaire, wearing only a pair of shorts and sneakers. The guy was apparently not pleased when a skeptical patron challenged this guy's story, saying, oh, yeah, you're a millionaire. We don't believe you.
Yeah.
So he was claiming all these lottery winnings. Kevin Rushing, who is a 48-year-old Idaho resident, saying, we were vacationing at the Tradewinds Resort in St. Pete Beach. And that's when he said this Farthing dude who said he won all that money, he's like, this guy's delusional. So they said what followed was melee. They resulted in felony and misdemeanor charges being filed against this Farthing dude. This guy is a career criminal ex-con, they said, who is now one of wealthiest men out there. Incident did capture police body cam footage of these two going at it. Officers had been called to the resort in response to unruly behavior from Farthing and his girlfriend. They were like, yeah, the guy with tats was basically trying to fight everybody at the bar. This guy came in acting like an a-hole and kept on going, I'm a millionaire, and just wanted to fight people. After being called out, Farthing allegedly punched this Rushing dude in the face. The men were grappling on the floor when the deputies arrived. They rushed to separate them. As the cop was detaining Rushing, Farthing got to his feet and attempted to kick this Rushing guy in the head as the cops are holding him down.
Wow.
Instead, he accidentally struck the deputy in the face.
Wow, not good.
No. So guess what happened? He drew the taser, demanded him to put his hands behind his back and get against the effing wall, is what he said. So yeah, it was quite a thing. But this guy, he only had about, he was free on a $10,500 bond. And I think he's got the money because according to everything I didn't read, this guy did win the lottery.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So he's a very, very rich criminal.
Not a good thing to tell people.
No, especially when you're wasted and just bragging about it and then punching people in the face.
Not good.
Not at all. And the Python challenge is still going on. I don't know. I mean, if I didn't hate snakes so much, I might try attempt because, listen, you get $50 for each python up to 4 feet in length. These removals of these agents get $50 per python, so you can make some money. So this Florida man participating in the annual python removal efforts managed to capture 87 Burmese pythons from the Everglades, more than anyone else this month so far. So this guy, his name is Aaron Mann, did walk away with a $1,000 bonus for his efforts.
Mingada.
Yep. As we know, the Florida Python Challenge and other programs are paying hunters and contractors to help reduce the invasive snake population that does wreak havoc on our ecosystem down there. And then finally, a scary situation happened just in Port St. Lucie. Port St. Lucie police say a woman escaped her kidnapper while at the Publix in Tradition. So officers were called to the supermarket around 9 a.m. yesterday morning to find a woman who claimed that she'd been abducted in Hollywood, Florida by a family friend. The man was taken into custody, and an investigation revealed that the suspect did forcibly kidnap the victim, sexually assaulted her. So while on the way to an undisclosed location, he stopped at the Publix over there in Tradition, where the woman was able to get out of the car and ask an employee for help. They said that the woman, she said, like, hey, I've been kidnapped.
Yeah.
So they said that the employee hid the woman in the office over there at Publix, called 911, and cops came and they did arrest the guy. They said they're expected, police are, to announce more details and updates on the case today. But yeah, so she was able to get out, and a Publix employee did save her from her kidnapper. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Franny. We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. You got 2 hours to mess up, so come on, let's go. Chop, chop. So
Chop.
Franny gives some more stories.
Chop, chop.
David Justice was a ball player for years in the major leagues. Yankee, Atlanta Braves, World Series winner, played with the Oakland A's. And he spoke over the weekend. I don't know why, but he brought up his marriage to Halle Berry.
I know it's everywhere. I figured you were going to bring up this story because we know how much you love Halle Berry.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, I think he struck out on this one.
Yeah, when I read why they weren't together, I was like, Greek would not, that would be no problem with you because
Anybody.
Most of your girls don't, like you said, don't cook and stuff.
They don't do anything.
Yeah.
So he was like, I broke up with her because I looked at her. What I didn't understand, and I enjoy some of his stuff that he says, is like when you marry somebody, I would think, and I'm going to only go my own experience, Franny, obviously you, Dom, you've not been married, but you know the person.
You should.
And my brother, as a therapist, always said this. Whatever happens when you're dating will continue when you're married. And I think that's one of the problems I see with a lot of people when I hear about them. Like, if somebody doesn't like to cook, they're going to not start cooking. Can it happen? Yes. If somebody's not a hustler or worker, they're not going to work. If somebody's sloppy, they're sloppy. So when David Justice went out and goes, I looked at her after we got married, and who doesn't want to look at her? And he's like, and I didn't think she was going to be a good mom. I don't know where.
Yeah. Well, he even said, because you said you know who you are when you're dating. He said in the beginning of that G-Man, he said, she asked me to marry her after knowing me for only 5 months. He says, I don't know if my heart was actually really into it. He said, I didn't want to make her feel bad and say no. So he said, I was just in the moment. It caught me off guard. You know, we were getting along. We were vibing. Again, we were only 5 months into it, so we were still kind of in that honeymoon stage. So I love how he said, I didn't want to make her feel bad. So he said he didn't want to say no to an engagement. But yeah, he said he looked back at his mom, who's a Midwest dude.
Yep.
So he's thinking, right, a wife at the time should be what you always think, stereotypical, cook, clean.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, and if we have kids, this woman, I want to have kids with and build a family with. And he was like, and at this time, I'm a young guy. She didn't clean. She didn't cook. She didn't seem motherly at all. So he was just looking at it in the future. Like, is she going to be a good mom? And he didn't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I think cooking and cleaning, who cares? I mean, now for personality was bad and you didn't like the person and all that stuff. But, she was a movie star. She's not going to cook and clean. The movie stars don't do that. They have people who do that for them. But again, it was, this is years ago, David Justice. The other thing that he said was that he never touched her, and it was always alleged that he hit her, and he said, I wasn't the guy who hit her.
Yeah, I guess, he wanted her to set the record straight, and she never did because she had an abusive, unnamed boyfriend that struck her in the head, punctured an eardrum, resulting in her hearing loss. And this happened, she disclosed this back in 96, and he was like, she let the world think it was me.
She did.
And so he said he was very upset about that.
Yeah, she did. And that was one thing. And anybody wouldn't like that if you're out there. Obviously, when you're in the limelight and you're a star, that hurts you. Could have hurt him in baseball. Could have hurt him with fans. Could have hurt him with free agency. But yeah. And Halle Berry's had, tough run with men. She really has. Bad divorces, things like that. But yeah, he did say that. And I guess because she's so hot, it probably comes up like, hey, you were married to Halle Berry. And this was years ago. But he was like, nah, she couldn't cook. She couldn't clean. I was like, bro, I love you. I think you're a great ball player. You're a Yankee. But I think you struck out on that one. You got banged too. You're a ball player. You can get it. And, you want to get somebody to clean your house? Get somebody to cook. Get your own chef. I would love to have a chef. If I ever hit the lottery, that's one of the things I would do is get a chef. Because it's nice because I eat so bad. The only time I eat is when I'm at New York Prime. That's it. And I went to this restaurant the other night on Los Solis by myself because they have good lobster ravioli. And it's funny because this girl usually orders it for me at the cigar bar down there. So when I walked in, she's been there for years. They're like, she's not here anymore, G. I'm like, oh my God, who's going to order my lobster ravioli? So I had to go down, and the other girl goes, "It's right down the street, G. You can go get there." I'm like, "I got to walk down by myself?" I said, "Whoa, this is tough." So I handled the whole thing on my own. Woo, big thing. 877-927-6969. My buddy was cracking up. It wasn't like Greek. He's like, "Ooh, where'd she go? I miss her." He's like, "Who's going to order my lobster ravioli when I go to a cigar bar?" But, these are problems. Back to school, let us know. Did you have maybe...
Girl's probably crying now 'cause she got fired or something like that.
They said she left about a month ago. I don't know if it was a bad situation or not, but she was there for a long time. And that was a big thorn why I liked it. I was like, that's awesome. Give us a call at 877-927-6969, or you could also text us at Real Radio 47142. Dolphins played. What do you think about the Dolphins if you saw them? Also, Tom Brady got a statue. Did you see it? What do you think of Tom Brady's statue? And back to school. So remember now, if you're driving, be careful, especially in the school zone districts. You get a ticket. I think it's double the penalty if you get any kind of ticket in a school zone. So be careful because you don't want that. And also with a school bus, stop. Because where the hell are you going? It's the same thing. It cracks me up too when people with the trains.
Watch out for them the crosswalks too.
Yeah,
plenty of kids walking right now.
Yeah, and it's some of them are early. So you got to be careful.
They did say that if you are in Indian River County listening to us, there's a new app that helps parents and students communicate with schools in Indian River County specifically. It is My SDIRC app. Allows you to access things like the school event calendar, connect with other parents, and chat with your students' teachers.
Nice.
They said, it even lets you check your kids' assignments and grades. The kids probably like, I hate this. School leaders can also use it to send out safety alerts in case of emergencies. So the school district is also updating its website after Labor Day to make it more user-friendly. So, yeah, if you're in there, it sounds like a pretty good app to have if you have kids that go to school in Indian River County.
And how about chatting with your teachers' kids? That's bad for them.
Well, that too, and be able to see the assignments and grades.
Yeah.
Because when you're a kid, you can hide it most of the time.
I mean, your parents never talk to your teachers unless there was a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
Or they had, their meetings or something.
Yeah, like
teacher days.
back to school night, and maybe they would call, or the principal or vice principal called your parents. But besides that, there was no chatting during the day. Like, imagine if you think something up like, hey, was Dominic in class today? Or was he on time?
The only time my parents figured out was like the report card. Oh, it's got to be coming soon. So they'd be waiting for it, every 9 weeks or whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, that was it. There was no contact. You know what I mean? Like this, you can get it every day.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime. How was Frances today in school, in class? And the teacher writes back, she was good, but things seemed like she had other things on her mind. Then you come home, what's on your mind? What's going on? It's just like your boss. You know what I mean? You hear things all the time. Yeah, that's pretty, the technology in all aspects is so much different. Just the way the access to everything it is too. Like I still get crazy when my friends, I'll be at a place and they'll send me the video of me being there on camera. Like, you're being watched, but it's still not on my head. You know what I mean? I was at a place the other day, I don't know, Tuesday or Wednesday night having dinner, and I was talking to some girl, and my buddy's like, really? What happened with this? And I saw the whole video, black and white, and I'm like, Jesus. You forget you're being videotaped.
It's like a voyeur.
Yeah.
But I love what they're watching, though, too.
Yeah.
They're rooting him on.
Yeah.
They got bets on G-Man. Will he get her or not?
Yeah. Well, the easiest thing to do with that, and this is true, if your friends ever say to you, like, and guys will do this younger, but even now they do it, even when you get older, oh, I bet you can't get her number.
No, but you didn't know that they were watching you, so they might have had a bet on you before.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm saying when your friends go up to you and say, like, oh, I bet you can't get her number or get her. Just go up to the girl and split it with her right up front. Just go, look, my friend just bet me $100 that I can't get your number. Write something down. I'm not going to call you anyway, and you get $50. And I get $50 too, and I just want to be my friends. Just like that. When everybody eats, everybody's happy. You don't have to worry about it because you walk over there. What am I going to say? What am I going to do? And everybody's watching you. Just split it with her. Walk her right up to her. Look, I probably wouldn't even come up to you anyway, but for the cash, it's $50. $50 is $50. I'm getting $100. And if you're making a bet, make it at least $100. I mean, come on, make it worthwhile. You can call us or you can text us on Real Radio. We have a giveaway at 11:45. Who?
The Who.
The Who?
At the Emirates Bank Arena.
And that's
this weekend.
This Saturday, correct?
Yes.
So that'll be 11:45. Let us know about that. You guys can get a chance to win. It'll be the Greek Casino. And also, when you add up all the roulette numbers, what does it equal?
666.
Tom, way to be. You're in school today.
Devil's number.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
I still want G-Man. I want to do like a G-Man versus a fifth grader type of thing.
fifth grader or a stripper?
No, just a fifth grader.
Yeah, the Are You Smarter? Because that happened
Just
on
ask me
Saturday
a few
at
of the
my house.
questions.
The kid probably beat me. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, what is that going to make? That'll make you feel bad to make me look bad? Wow, that's so shallow. Give us a call at 877. You want to do it, me and one of the bosses?
Or we could do it with the contest with a caller.
What, the caller?
Yeah, yeah, we should have done it while they were off because now the kids are on school. So it would have been easier if we would have done it during the summertime.
Yeah. We could do it with management.
No, we could just do it for the contest. Have someone call in.
Oh, no, I know. But if we're like trying to go out like a kid.
Oh, yeah. We don't have kids calling.
Yeah,
we
we
don't
don't
want
have
that.
Because we're trying to see if he's smarter than a fifth grader.
Yeah. Or you're just saying ask the caller a question
Yep.
near him. And if they get it right, they win the prize. And if they don't, it's up to you. But then when are you going to do a tie if both people have it?
What are you saying?
He's saying for a caller to ask are you saying that or am I wrong?
Like what kind of question?
One from the show.
Oh, okay. But you have to see if is Greek involved in this? Why am I confused?
Well, who would win? Like, who would get the question first, Greek or the person?
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So work on that. I mean, do something.
Do something.
Do something around it. I know you shaved this weekend, and that was a big thing. Still, man, I'm getting text messages about Matt. A lot of people want his number. That's Franny's husband. He hit an 18 parlay. I got to tell you, he's in my 5 right now. I'm like, woo, 18er? Yeah. Gamblers, you got to support each other. You really do. Like, there was a kid Saturday night, he had the Jaguars, and we were watching the game, and he came up to us, young kid, he was with his girlfriend, and he was like, hey, would you guys mind if I change the TV? And we were cool. I was cool. Now, my buddy gave me a lot of you-know-what, because he said I changed it because his girlfriend was hot. But I was like, no, he's a better. He's got it. I said, you got money on the game? He goes, yeah, I got the Jags. Money line. So we're like, yeah, change it. We ended up, talking to them, and they were very nice.
Did you bet against them?
No, the game was already on. No, I was rooting for him. I want him to win. I mean, when it's you against the house, I always want you to win. Now, if I had money on Pittsburgh, I mean, obviously we didn't have any money on the game. We had the Jet game on. Jets were blowing out the Packers, but he came over, and my buddy was like, you just changed the TV so his girlfriend's hot. I'm like, oh, that is so shallow. I go, but she is on.
Speaking of hot, we know that Greek thinks Halle Berry is. And somebody text at 47142. Start off with Real Radio. It says, G-Man misses the part where Dave Justice says this was his first serious relationship. He was 26 years old. He said he was from a home with small town values. So he wasn't thinking like a millionaire. He was thinking like a man marrying a woman for the old school reasons. Says G-Man says he would have a private chef. No crap, G. You pay people to post on social media for you, which is easier than using the toilet. Well, there you go, 47142.
Well, at 26, he was already a professional baseball player, and he was making good money. So that's what I was referring to. And obviously, I don't read the whole article. I just look at
You know.
We know.
I mean, who cares?
You read the headline.
That's it. Justice said he's going to leave Halle Berry. I wonder if she's going to respond. You think she does?
I don't know. I mean, when was this? Yesterday?
It was over the weekend.
It was over the weekend, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Friday
Maybe.
he did it, but I wonder if she might not. I don't know if she's going to do it.
Someone might address it on a podcast if she's ever on one.
Yeah, I think the one thing, though, she should have addressed is that he never touched her, because I think that's important. And it's for him as a person, and that's a bad thing to get out there. You should never put your hands on anybody. Definitely never put your hands on a lady. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. So, again, we got Hoot tickets for you guys at 11:45 this weekend. And it is the Greek Casino. We will work on this other contest that Dom's got in his head. So it'll be who gets it first, me or the person?
Or we could have 3 questions, and whoever gets the most right.
Ooh, and what field will these questions be about? Like,
I don't know. We'll pick it from the show, fifth grader show.
I'm sure we can Google it, right? Are you smart?
I'm sure there's a bunch of questions for it. Yeah.
Ooh, this could be very, very interesting. Ooh, I could just take a knee too and let them win too.
Is that what you're saying? Are you setting it up just in case you don't know the answers?
Maybe. I remember,
he's like, I'm really not dumb. I'm gonna set it up so they can win.
Again, my hobby's reading, so
we know. I know. So you should know a lot.
Yeah.
They probably got better odds on that than roulette.
You get a lot of knowledge by reading, G-Man. So
yes, you do.
You should be good with this trivia.
Yeah. I don't think much of myself. So again, me being dumb, I don't want to say I'm dumb.
You're not dumb.
I'm not really a smart person, though. We know that. It is the Penthouse on. Oh, it's tough to say. On a Monday. I hope you guys are having a good.
Very distracted.
Hope you guys are having a good day. Back to school, so pay attention when you're driving. Don't be a knucklehead. And remember, 11:45. We got tickets for who? Peace.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
When you look at the jobs that the immigrants into America, illegal or otherwise, tend to take, they legitimately just are jobs that a lot of Americans are never going to do. When you go to a place like an oranges farm.
Yes, an oranges farm, Sean. That's exactly what they're called.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the Oranges Farm.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Escape to poolside paradise at MGM Resorts in Las Vegas. Sip on a refreshing cocktail. Lounge in a luxury cabana. Earn on nonstop fun with MGM Rewards. Book a sizzling summer escape today. Visit MGMRewards.com for details.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. If you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse, call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
On the Turnpike northbound, there are delays. Lake Worth Road to Southern Boulevard. I-95 southbound, a backup Gateway Boulevard to Boynton Beach Boulevard. A crash on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, blocking 2 westbound right lanes at Forum Way. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line. Pound 250 keyword West Palm Traffic. I'm Ron Hurst.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180, 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
Liz went from being interested in true crime to living true crime.
My husband comes back and he's shaking. And he said, your dad's been killed.
This is Hands Tied, a true crime podcast exploring the murder of Jim Milgar.
I was just completely in shock.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Hands Tied, and listen now.
Want to bet on sports but no clue where to start? Millions of players are already making moves on Hard Rock Bet. Your friends might be winning. Why not you? Bet with confidence. Bets by real players help guide your picks. Go with the crowd and cash in on the wins. Any pick that catches your eye. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. New players bet $5 and get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
You know how many times people call me to fix their garage door so they can sell their house? For years, they put up with the squeaking and the jamming, or they don't even use it because they lost the remote. Then when it comes time to sell, they fix it up nice for the next guy. For the exact same money, you can fix it up now and enjoy it yourself while you still live there. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. An expert repair, replacement remote, or garage door tune-up will give you years of trouble-free service. Works great for you, works great for the next guy when you decide to sell. Because you deserve to live in a house as nice as the real estate ad you're going to write about it. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and maybe enjoy your garage door so much you decide not to move. Think of the money that'll save.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
There's one question every couple needs to answer. What if something happens to us? Kids, a house, a life you've built, but no estate plan? That's a risk you don't want to take. With Trust and Will, it's fast, secure, and easy to protect what matters most. Start your plan today at trustandwill.com. Use code RADIO to save 20%. Check it off your list. One less thing to worry about. Trust and Will is an online estate planning service. See website for details.
Trust and Will.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Sarah Spain for iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by Capital One.
The Indiana Fever signed guard Odyssey Sims to a hardship contract on Sunday after both Sydney Colson and Arie McDonald suffered season-ending injuries last week. Colson tore her ACL while McDonald broke a bone in her foot. Indiana is also still without star Caitlin Clark, who's been sidelined since July 16th with a groin injury. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
As a founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports Network, Capital One wants to help you hear more about today's top female athletes and keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts. Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One, N.A. member FDIC.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
In 1920, a magazine article announced something incredible. 2 young girls had photographed real fairies. That article was written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the man who invented Sherlock Holmes. How did he fall for that? Hoax is a new podcast from me, Dana Schwartz, the host of Noble Blood.
And me, Lizzie Logan. Every episode will explore one of the most audacious and ambitious tricks in history.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Hoax, and listen now.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Dom's shaking me off.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is the Penthouse on a Monday. I hope you guys are having a good morning so far. I hope you listen to Rover, and in about 10 minutes and change, you're going to get an opportunity to win tickets for The Who this weekend. Dominic's in the house.
Yo.
Of course, Francis is here.
Oh, what's up?
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Shedeur Sanders, you could not get away from him this weekend. He played Friday night. That was all you heard all weekend. Social media, the 4-letter network, blogs, TV, radio. Everybody blew him off. He did have a good game. We'll see what happens. It was only game 1. Also, Ward played good for Tennessee. Dart came in for the Giants, and he had a good game also. Marlins lost 7-1. Yankees and Mets are in such a bad tailspin right now. All you got to do is bet against them. I don't know when they're going to get hot, but, man, they have been playing really bad. I think the Yankees won one game last week, and I think the Mets got swept. Again, if you're betting baseball, and unfortunately once football starts, everybody forgets about baseball, man, just bet against those teams, and you will make some guru cash. Dolphins tied yesterday 24 up. Tua played one series, 5 for 6. Looked good. It looks like the same offense that they were running for years. But they had two good running backs that had good games. Kid from Oklahoma State and Wright both looked pretty good. Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Peace.
So we like to get into this in the beginning of the week. It's always a list that I find, and these are 10 things that happened 10 years ago this week. Topicalfruit.com did another roundup for us, and here are things that were big in the news a decade ago. Number 1, dad bods were coming to style. A student at Clemson coined the term earlier that year in an article called Why Girls Love the Dad Bod. And then a poll that August found overweight men were the best in bed. They did find out there too.
Maybe they try harder.
Another thing that was in the news, Selena Gomez sang about farting carrots. I do not remember this. People thought opening line for her song, Good For You, was I'm farting carrots. It's actually I'm a 14 carat, like the diamond.
That could be a big difference.
Yep. We have here, NFL player sucker punched his own quarterback and broke his jaw. Jets quarterback Geno Smith ended up losing his starting job thanks to the injury. The Jets immediately cut defensive back IK Enemapoli. Am I saying that right?
Close enough.
Do you know?
No, I know the situation. But
yeah, they said the punch was supposedly over $600 that Geno owed him.
It's happened before with guys. It was a famous fight years ago in the Super Bowl, just with Seattle. And I think it was Russell Wilson. I forget the guy's name. He was from the Gators. Somebody had a black guy coming out, and it was a fight in the locker room. But that was over a girl. It happens.
Let's see. Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd was the #1 song in America. The top album was Kill the Lights by Luke Bryan. The top movie was NWA's biopic, Straight Outta Compton.
Wow, it's 10 years ago.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
I would think like 4 or 5. 10's
Oh, no. See, I wouldn't go 4 or 5, but still. Yeah. I know. That's why a lot of times when I see this, I was like, man, it makes you feel old because how 10 years flies.
Oh, my God.
Flies. Let's see. What else do we have that happened? Jimmy Carter announced that he had cancer. That was 10 years ago. This week, Rolling Stones ranked the 100 best songwriters of all time, put Bob Dylan at #1.
Wow.
Uh-huh. The rest of the top 5, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Chuck Berry, Smokey Robinson, best songwriters of all time. Do you agree with that list?
Lennon McCartney, yes, no doubt about it. I don't know. There's been so many great songwriters. I didn't even know that much about Chuck Berry. About his songwriting abilities, but I guess he's there, no doubt.
10 things that
Smokey
happened.
Robinson, very good for Motown.
Mm-hmm. 10 things that happened 10 years ago this week. Mexico said they wouldn't pay for the wall.
Oh,
remember that?
Interesting.
Then candidate Donald Trump, who is now our president, had been promising to build a wall across the southern border and make Mexico pay for it. And a spokesman from Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto said, no, of course. They said, that's not happening. We're not going to pay for it. Then another thing that happened, LeBron James offered college scholarships to 2,300 kids.
Nice.
He partnered with the University of Akron, offering $9,500 scholarships to up to 23 underprivileged kids if they decide to pursue higher education. They said not all the money came directly out of LeBron's pocket, but the pledge was valued at nearly $90 million.
Fantastic.
Yep.
God bless.
So there you go. 10 things that happened. I think I did most of them, but not all, but a majority of what happened this week, 10 years ago.
So when Will Smith got the role of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he was broke financially, lost a lot of money with his records, and owed the IRS a ton of money. Instead of him just taking a salary, which most people thought he would, because he needed the money. He said he was on Skid Row, really doing bad financially for him. Because he lost those money, claimed bankruptcy. He took a piece of the show, and he got paid. Not as much, but he ended up making $100 million on that show. Oh my God, man! You can hear even like the other day, Arnold was on talking about the movie made the most money. Twins. He said Twins. They didn't take a salary. He took and again, he bet on himself, believed in it. And when that first movie came out, people were like, "The Twins, these two." and it made like over $290 million, which is unbelievable. Same thing with this, though. Will Smith, $100 million?
Well, he was in the news last week about it, too, and it makes you go, man, is this guy really a pain in the ass or what? Because we always just had a different image of Will Smith until that slap with Chris Rock thing, but it looks like Michael Bay. So Netflix they're back out looking for a director for Will Smith's new movie called Fast and Loose. So Michael Bay was a director, but it looks like that him and Will Smith weren't able to bridge what they call creative differences. So Michael Bay walked away from the film due to creative differences between him and Will Smith, which it's not their first time working together, but Michael Bay was like, I'm out, because I think Michael Bay did the last Bad Boys, I think, right?
Well, I think what happens with a lot of these people, their egos get out of control. And when you first start working with somebody, it happens in our industry, you listen to everything somebody says to you because you're a sponge, you want to learn, you want to do it. Then you find your own, who you are and what works for you. And then somebody might come in and say, hey, we're going to do this. And you're like, nah, I don't want to do that. And if you got some, if you got some chips on the table, you go back and forth and fight with them. Whereas in the beginning, you're always like, yes, yes, yes.
Well, they're saying, so the film, so what it's about, I guess it's about a dude who wakes up in Tijuana with no memories as he's trying to piece together his past. He learns he's been living two lives, one as a crime kingpin, and the other as an undercover CIA agent. So they said the film has action as well as comic moments, but according to Deadline, it was more that Michael Bay wanted the movie to be more action, more emphasis on action, and Will Smith wanted to lean in more into the more comic moments of it. Okay. So that's what they're saying that the creative differences is. Who knows? So now they're looking for a new director for the film.
Well, obviously they're more into Will Smith than him because they could have found a new actor too. But I think that's what happens in a lot of people's careers. As you go on more and more, you feel like, hey, I got a little stock in here. I did something, or I know something. There's a lot of times in careers your boss may say, I don't think it was good, or I don't think that's a good concept. And you usually have to listen if you want to get along with your boss. There's a couple of times I went against what they said, and it worked for me. But, you're betting on yourself. Because then if you lose, you know what? You got egg on your face. But it's just, I think as you get bigger in your career and you have a little bit more chips. Will Smith, I don't know. I think people still look at him that night like, ugh. I still think that's the first thing people think of from the Oscar night. It'll probably, down the road, it'll pass. But that was just, even watching that, when I first watched, I thought maybe it was a bit. I was also surprised Chris Rock didn't go down because Will Smith's a big boy and he slapped him hard. But yeah, it's one of those things where I think people, every time they see Will Smith or think about him, I think they're going to look at it and be like, remember when he slapped him? 877-927-6969. Give us a call or text us at Real Radio 47142. Back to school. Do you have a memory when you were a kid? Maybe something you liked to do or something you didn't like? Also, you can text us and tell us about the Dolphins. Did you watch the Dolphins this weekend? And did you have any opinion on the Dolphins? Also, Sanders had a big night for the Cleveland Browns, and I know a lot of people were excited about that. And they was all over the place.
Somebody, 47142, says, I agree that you should never put your hands on a woman, but my sister is 5 foot 10 inches, 325 pounds, and she's a former Olympic shot put and discus athlete. I'm telling you, when that chick gets rowdy, you better know how to throw hands up or you're getting your ass whooped. He said that's pro athlete strength is what she has. Yeah. There's some women who can beat you up. Yeah, for sure.
But whether or not they can beat you up, you should still not put your hands on them. That's the whole thing. Keep your hands to yourself. Unless you're playing tag. Dom, did you have something funny you wanted to share with the audience and the show? It looked like you were smirking about something.
Oh, well, I had a caller call up and say, hey, how come I don't see Greek or Franny or Dom on the camera right now?
Mine's unplugged. Getting juiced up.
So what I said to him, I said, okay, I'll turn on mine. If you really want me with the fence up, sure, no problem. I'll put it on. If you want just me for the main screen with the fence up, I'll do it. And he's like, yeah.
I wouldn't be promoting the fence thing. It's your career, but I wouldn't really promote it because he's back in town now, and I think that's going to ruffle his feathers. But I know you don't care about management, so it's fine.
Thanks, G.
Well, obviously you don't care if you don't listen to it.
Hey, the listeners like it, so.
That's good. See if the listeners can pay your check.
They kind of help, too, so.
This is what I mean about your attitude. You fight, and you fight, and you fight. Oh, my God.
Have they said anything about his fence? Because I think the issue was he needs to get on or turn his camera on.
Yes.
And he did.
But I don't think they.
So the camera's on.
Yeah, I don't think they've seen his new fence thing.
Oh, got it.
I've heard it from a couple people who
Yeah, of
called me
course.
and said something like, "Man, that kid's a pain in the
It's
ass."
funny.
All right, call us right now if you want to go see who right now. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. Give us a call right now. Dom will get you on, and we'll step into the Greek Casino where it's the roulette. That's right, odd or even, black or red, first 18 or 19 to 36. Okay, so if you pick 1 to 18 and 0 comes out, we give you that number. If you pick 19 to 36 and 00 comes out, we give you that number. So we want you guys to win. And remember, if you add up all the numbers, it equals 666. That's something we learned in our school class today.
Yes, we
ding,
did.
Ding. Dom, are you ready?
Yep, we have Jason up first.
Jason, what's happening?
Hey, Greg, how we doing today?
I'm doing good, Jason. You sound like you're doing good and excited.
I am.
All right. So what is going to be your... Well, first of all, say hi to Francis.
Hi, what's going on?
Brandy, how are you?
Good.
How's everybody today?
Oh, we're good. Don't worry about Dom. He might not be here after 12. What is your selection?
I'm going to go with black.
All right, here we go. Black. For Justin, for the Who tickets. Who are you taking to the concert?
Probably my daughter.
Oh, wow.
My daughter. It's her first day of school today.
All right, so I hope you win. You might have to buy tickets. It was red 3.
Oh.
Ah, damn it.
Sorry.
Done.
Hey, all right, that's it.
Thank you, brother. What do you got next?
Next up, we have Jim.
Hey, Jim, what's happening?
Good morning, Penthouse.
How are you, Jim?
Good, guys. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. Franny, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Jim. Thanks for asking.
What is your selection?
Odd.
Odd. Okay, it's good. That goes right with Dominic. There it is. Odd or even. He's a little odd. Might be a little employed. I'm putting up my fence. I'm going to put... 12 even. Sorry, brother.
All right, guys. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks for listening. Dom, who do we have next trying to win tickets for who this Saturday night?
We have Eric.
Eric, what's happening, Eric?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. How long you been listening to Real Radio?
Oh, years. I don't even know how long.
Oh, okay. Well, we appreciate your listening. What was your favorite show over the years? You don't have to say us, but it helps. All right. Good man, Eric. Oh, of course. I loved it. I love relationships. Everybody lies to everybody. It's great. All right. What is your selection?
Let's go high.
High?
19 to 36.
Okay.
Yep.
19 to 36 for Eric. It is spinning at the Greek Casino. Please take your hands off the glass, sir. Thank you. No more bets. Ooh. Looks like you're a winner. 32 red.
Nice job.
Nice.
Stay on the phone. Dom will get your information, and you're on to go see the Who. Who are you going to bring to the concert?
My daughter. It's the first day of school today.
Oh, nice. Second person
I
said
love that. Well, congratulations. Have so much fun.
Yeah, enjoy.
Thank you.
You're a good dad. God bless.
Thank you.
Good job. Oh, 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. Let us know if you, we had a thing about hobbies. What kind of hobbies do women like? And number one thing was reading, so remember that. But let us know if you have a hobby that maybe a woman was like, oh, that's impressive. Maybe say you work with animals. How about that? Dogs or cats, you help them. I think girls will look at that. That's pretty nice. Or help kids. Maybe kids.
Somebody thought maybe to help out Dom, and so management wouldn't be that upset, is that all he has to do is get the fence on his camera sponsored by a fencing company. So there you go.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
Yeah.
That'd be smart. But that would take Dom to do something. And that's a little bit of initiative. So I don't know if he would do that. But it is a good thing. Defense company could sponsor Dom.
There you go.
Yeah, way to think. We see people like Dom around here. They want him to make his anniversary September 18th. We're going to take him to New York Pride, but he said no, he doesn't want to go. Just wants to go someplace casual, maybe a food truck. So again, look like me and Franny are going to have to go there. And Dom's out as he's on the phone giving me the number one.
I know. He was like, dude, I can't even talk right now. I can't even defend myself.
What are you saying now?
I knew it.
I have one ear on this and one ear on the phone.
That's why he did it, because he knew you couldn't answer back.
I knew that.
Yep.
We said we were going to take you to New York Prime for Seafood Tower, but you were like, oh, just a lunch truck's fun. Oh. Fine, that's it. We're supposed to have lunch today, right?
Yep. From?
Dave's Chicken.
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Dave's Hot Chicken. So I've had Dave's Hot Chicken.
Me
It is
too.
delicious. It is, when I say it is hot, so you can get mild, you can get medium, you can get hot. And I normally love hot food. I got the hot. My lips were in fuego. They were so spicy. But Matt loves, like, ridiculously hot. Like, he's 5-star, go to a Thai restaurant, just dumb. To me, when I try it, I'm like, it's not even enjoyable how hot he likes it at some point. So they have a Reaper one, which is like
the hottest.
The hottest they have.
Yeah.
I won't, but I should. I'm sitting back on the couch as I'm watching him in the kitchen eating it. Miserable, pacing back and forth. His whole body and head is sweaty and red. And I'm just filming him, and he is dying. So he could only get like 2 bites out of it.
And that was it.
And it was so spicy. So he brought it to work for one of his buddies who likes spice too. And they're like, oh my God. So if you love hot food, they do it right. It's like a Nashville kind of hot based chicken. And so the hot is right up his alley. Their hot is hot, but I went back and I did the medium, and that's where I sat. Because I was like, oh, I can do hot. No, I had to go back and do the medium. But if you love spicy food, not just that, it's just delicious. And they're huge. You get they call it a chicken tender. It's the size of a chicken breast.
I think we're getting mild and regular.
Okay. Yeah,
delivered.
there's no way G-Man would even probably be able to do the medium.
But she knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said that to me. So
but if you like spicy food, it is probably one of the spiciest chickens I've had locally, yeah.
Yeah, so that's time today for us.
Oh, and G-Man pulled a typical G-Man move for me on Friday.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember that. So you guys were going to lunch, right?
Yep.
And I got a last minute. It was a fake invite, a last minute, but I didn't go.
You never want to be with me, so
But
stop.
so what you tell him, Tom, what happened? I know I saw those texts.
So time came, we finished up Greek Song. G-Man's like, all right, I got to run. I'll see you over there. I'll meet you. I got to run to Publix real quick. I'm like, all right, I'll see you there.
Then we had lunch.
Yep. I'm texting for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, I'm like, G-Man, can you send me the address? Where we're going, the name of the place? Because, he during the day, he never mentioned the name of the place.
Not at all.
He kept it to a secret.
Yeah.
I told you.
He just said, oh, it's on PGA or North Lake, one of those.
Find it.
Yeah.
Find it, yeah.
There's a lot of Greek Mediterranean places and gardens.
Yeah. I go text him, G-Man, where's the place? And then I text him again, yo. I tried calling him. Call doesn't go through. Call him again. I called him 3 different times, texted him a bunch. He somehow got his phone into that satellite text mode that it only sends text to the satellite mode.
Who knows how he did that too? Because he didn't do it on purpose.
Yep. And when you're in that mode, you don't get calls either.
Oh my God, when I put my phone on, because everybody, during the show Friday, I was like, wow, nobody's calling me or texting me. Good. Maybe everybody dropped dead. And then once I changed it, it was like, oh, I'm going to call you for hours, and this one and that one. And a couple of people thought I was blown.
Including Dom, trying to find out where you guys were having lunch.
Well.
So did you eventually?
Oh, yeah. I finally got through it. One of those texts got through to him through the satellite mode. And he finally texted me back, it's called this. And I was like, all right. So we went to Mr. Heroes.
Oh, okay. I know where Mr. They've been around a long time.
Yep, PGA and military.
Yep, in the
We had
Publix
a very
Plaza.
nice lunch. Had a nice talk. It was very nice, and we spent some quality time. And then I sat in traffic, and it took me 2.5 hours to get home.
Yep. Same.
I texted him at 3. I go, if you're going to be late, let's do it another day because there's going to be so much traffic. On Fridays, it's brutal. But then you texted me, you're like, hey, I'm sorry. I go, it's not your fault.
Yeah, he texted me, if you're not here by like 3:30, we should probably just leave because traffic's going to be so bad. And sure enough, I'm there. I'm just waiting to get the address.
Oh, so you even got there before him too?
Well, no, I was just waiting for the address.
Yeah.
Waiting. All right, man, I'm ready to go, but please send me where we're going.
I said it was north.
Again,
north.
It's just north. Find it.
The traffic was so bad Friday night. How bad was that?
Oh yeah, and then that was at starting 3:30. It was bad.
Oh, it starts getting that bad, yeah.
It was. I got to Boca like 10 after 5. It was crazy. And I knew it. I just said, hey, no worries. You know what I mean? I was just like, it is what it is. What are you going to do? It just sucks, but all you need is one accident. And Fridays, it just seems like it's a little bit more. But that's
It almost makes sense, especially if you have nothing going on, just to hang out up this way until traffic's over.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should. Damn. All right.
Stop in Monroe's, get us a nice little dance.
Yeah, I should have did that. Man, I
have a Tito's while you're there.
It's a nice time waster, right?
Yeah, I should have did that. Damn it, I can't believe it. By the way, NFL Network, if you have it, it's a good way to make money on people because they show all the games. So a lot of times you're walking to bars and restaurants and games on that played this weekend, somebody might know, and you'd be like, I bet he throws a touchdown. $20. Yeah, just little things like that for blanks and giggles. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you always listen to Rover because he gets you out. And then after us, it's the Greek Zone. And then the News Junkies are the conclusion of Real Radio. Whew, big word. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
The fine woman in your smart speaker knows what you need. Really? Don't ask how. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
Mo Better Garage. We make it Mo Better.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
On the Turnpike northbound, there are delays. Lake Worth Road to Southern Boulevard. I-95 southbound, a backup Gateway Boulevard to Boynton Beach Boulevard. A crash on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, blocking 2 westbound right lanes at Forum Way. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line. Pound 250 keyword West Palm Traffic. I'm Ron Hersey.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, we'll share the story of how a Mississippi pharmacist launched a soda pop revolution, Coca-Cola. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
Hey, it's Franny, and selling your car shouldn't be a headache. That's why you should use GimmeTheVin.com. They buy it all. Cars, trucks, exotics, classics, even full collections. Say goodbye to the tire kickers and shady dealers. Just enter your VIN or plate at GimmeTheVin.com and get an instant offer. They'll meet you or you head to them. Easy, fast, and just done. With GimmeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Hey, I'm Linda, a business owner like you. My banking is all about my financial freedom. I don't want liens on all my assets when getting the business loans I need. Plus, I want to be treated like a professional, not a potential criminal. My business coach recommended Delta Capital Group. I went to deltacap.com and got the money I needed. A $200K line of credit in under 24 hours. No collateral. It was a breath of fresh air.
Delta Capital Group is a national leader providing lines of credit and term loans for businesses just like yours. Same-day approval, no collateral, any credit score. Rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau. Over half of their business comes from referrals and happy repeat customers. Why? Delta Capital gets business done. Smart business owners don't wait for money.
I got my financial freedom through Delta.
Delta Capital, lightning fast. Your bank, stuck in the past. Get your money at deltacap.com. That's deltacap.com. Delta Capital Group, funding your future fast.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I've been asked many times how Morgan & Morgan became the largest injury firm in the world. I think I know. When someone comes to us for an on-the-job injury, we have a huge workers' compensation practice. But many times we find a defective product that was responsible for that injury. Luckily for them, we have a product liability section headed by my son, Mike. In addition to the comp case, there's a product case too. Other times, the injured worker is fired or harassed for bringing that claim. We have them covered. Our employment lawyers handle retaliation claims as well as wage theft and discrimination cases, and in some cases need to file for Social Security benefits. No problem. We became big for a reason. 30% of our new cases come as referrals from former clients. Hiring us is easy. Go to forthepeople.com on your mobile device or computer, or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Lindstrom Air are the AC pros, keeping you cool when it matters most. Quality service on your plumbing too. Let Lindstrom take great care of you. Yeah, I love those guys.
Commercial contractors, if you're looking to build for the future with the best business management platform, you're looking for ServiceTitan. With over 200 commercial-specific features and 70-plus integrations, commercial contractors using ServiceTitan typically see a 16% higher annual growth in revenue and a 21% higher renewal rate. When you're looking to build your legacy on a strong foundation, look to ServiceTitan. Learn more at servicetitan.com/commercial. That's servicetitan.com/commercial. Results are not guaranteed and may vary.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
From Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we go through the remainder of our Monday. We'll see a few inland downpours during the late part of the afternoon and lingering into the evening, but the majority of us remain dry and sunny through the day. It's a hot one as well, with temperatures back in the low 90s, feeling like the triple digits when you factor in that humidity. Be sure to stay hydrated. We are hot and humid again for the day on Tuesday.
This report is sponsored by Payday. Hardworking people need a hardworking candy bar. Packed with peanuts and filled with golden caramel, Payday is definitely working hard for you. So grab one now to power you through the day. Payday, peanut caramel bar. Get to it.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeart radio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse. Thank you so much for tuning in on a Monday, first day of school for most of the kiddos out there. Good afternoon to you. This is Franny. Hi, Dom.
Hey, Franny. Hey,
Yeah.
Greek.
I'm your bitch.
Oh, there is Greek. But we also have you out there. You can be the fourth member of the Penthouse. You have so many ways to do that. You can text 47142. Just start that text off with Real Radio. You can use a really cool talkback feature on the iHeart Radio app. Just click on the microphone icon. You can leave us a voice message. And, of course, you can call us at 877-927-6969. Now, it is the first day of school. Remember, we are still accepting nominations for that exceptional public school teacher, maybe one that made a big impact in your life, your child's life. It's really cool what we're doing. So if you do this, you go to iHeartRadio.com/teachers. That's the website that you're going to go to. And what this could score, one of these nominated teachers, is $5,000 for their classroom. They give so much, so let's get back. This is iHeartRadio's Think a Teacher, powered by Donor's Choice. Once again, you can submit your nomination at iHeartRadio.com/teachers. Hello, G-Man. What's up?
Hello, Francis. How are you on this lovely Monday?
Doing it.
Wait, that wasn't you earlier?
Where? I'm your bitch. Yeah, it's true. I said it a lot of times to people in my life. When I do something for them all the time, that's the way I feel. I don't mean that bad. It just means I'm on your team. I'm your bitch, and whatever you need, I'll do. Dom, I could use that with you. I could use it with Franny. I could use it with management. I mean, that's the way I feel. I saw this over the weekend. I was very, very upset about this. I had to call my therapist. Gen Z, 46% of them will take financial security over love. That's so sad. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Come on. My God. Don, what do you think of that stat? Would you fall into that? Financial security over love.
Yeah, because I think
Really?
you eventually will, with the financial security, you'll probably eventually find love. Is it one or the other only for the rest of your life?
Yeah, well, no, yeah. No, it's when they're looking for a mate. They rather have financial stability other than they'll feel like they'll fall in love with them.
Oh, well.
It's not first against second. Like you get that and then you find love. If you got money, you're going to find love anyway. Sorry, Paul McCartney and John Lennon. Money can buy you love.
Then yeah, I'll go with love then, G-Man.
Yeah, you should. You're young. You had a whole life ahead of you. Older people, I would think, would say that. That's why I was surprised that they feel this way. 46%. They're already throwing the towel in.
I'm not surprised because I hear it all the time that the younger generation isn't dating.
But I'm saying that they want, but when they are dating, they want financial stability over love. Where I think when you're really in love with somebody, that's the greatest feeling in the world. I mean, there's no better feeling than having somebody in your life that you care about. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. If you guys want to get involved, you can also text us at Real Radio 47142.
Dom, you want to do some fun facts?
We can.
All right, cool. What?
I was waiting because he was doing something. He was on his computer. I was going to go to Fun Facts Next. I was. God, just really get hurt around
I
here.
didn't even say anything to you. I just asked Dom if you want to do fun facts.
I saw you thinking. I know you were thinking Greek.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's do this. August 11th, all day long. Happy birthday to my cousin Lushka, by the way.
Hey, Lucia, happy birthday.
Lushka.
Oh, Lushka. Sorry.
Yes, it is her birthday today. Today is Mountain Day. It is Son and Daughter Day. It is a National Align Your Teeth Day. It is Face Mask Day, G-Man.
What is it?
National Face Mask Day.
Boo.
Presidential Joke Day. What are you booing for National Face Mask?
Why would you cover your face?
No, like the kind you do when you get like a
facial?
A facial.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And it's Hip Hop Day, so we're going to do some interesting facts about hip hop. Hip hop is younger than some of your parents' favorite rock albums. I think we know that. It's generally considered to have been born, they say, August 11th, 1973. And they say, according to this, at a back-to-school party thrown by DJ Kool Herc, if I say that right, in the Bronx. So yeah, that means it's just over 50 years old. I have heard this, but a lot of people argue with this stat.
Mm-hmm.
The first hip-hop song to hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Oh.
The claim is, and some people fight it, was by Blondie.
I know. A lot of people fight that.
1981, Blondie's Rapture, they claim, became the first chart-topping single to feature rap verses.
Yeah, a lot of people argue with that. It's like the Bruce Willis movie, Christmas. I don't know.
The longest recorded freestyle rap lasted over 33 hours. That's a long freestyle rap. In 2020, Watsky, it was the name, set the record going for 33 hours, 33 minutes, and 33 seconds, taking only short breaks for food and water.
Wow.
To do a freestyle rap. Hip-hop slang has taken over the English language. Words like bling, dope, flow, and cringe were popularized or reshaped by hip-hop culture before becoming mainstream. On a hip-hop day, they claim here hip-hop almost didn't make it to vinyl. Record companies in the late 70s didn't believe rap would sell.
Yes.
Until Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang proved them wrong in 1979. We do know hip-hop influenced fashion more than any other genre, they claim here, from Adidas tracksuits to Kangol hats.
Yep.
In the 80s to today's sneaker drops, artists have turned style into a global business. There are hip-hop lyrics that are actually studied in university. Some professors teach Tupac, some teach Kendrick Lamar, Nas, alongside Shakespeare and Toni Morrison for their storytelling and poetic depth. And just a few more things here on a hip-hop day. They do say hip-hop sparked major tech shifts. Scratching, sampling, and beat making pushed music tech forward, influencing how we use turntables, drum machines, and even software like Pro Tools. And it's the most popular music genre in the world. Who knew? As of the mid-2010s, hip-hop overtook rock as the most consumed genre globally, reshaping the entire music history. And there you go for your fun facts.
I remember my dad in the 80s. He worked with Def Jam Records for a while. They had him as he helped with the industry and helped also just, being like somebody they went to at a lot of different things. He had a jacket, Def Jam Records, with his name on it. I gave it to Buddha, who's a big rap fan. But I remember him like in the 80s saying, this is going to take over. And again, there was no Grammys for rap albums in the 80s. I mean, 70s, you didn't even see it. Now it controls it, a lot of them. But it's just how things change. But his thought process were that the kids in suburbia loved it so much, it was going to be beyond big. And actually, that's what happened.
Back in the 90s and early 2000s, the big award for rap was BET Awards and then also the MTV.
Yeah.
But at first, it was the actual BET Awards where a lot of them.
Yeah, and they still have the BT Awards, but I'm saying, yeah, then the Grammys eventually caught up to it, and they started having, obviously, categories for rap. But years ago, it wasn't out there. But I do remember him in the 80s talking about it and just saying his feeling about it and how he thought the kids were just going to love it all over, all kids. But he said the suburbia kids are going to just love this. I remember people like saying, well, what are you talking about? But yeah, it was right. And that's like a lot of things in business or in life, something that somebody sees in the beginning, then you know what? All of a sudden it makes it. What's the baseball team, Franny, that you like to go see?
Savannah Bananas.
Savannah Bananas. I saw a story about him. 9 years ago, he was sleeping on an air mattress at a little apartment. He said he will never sell it because he's gotten offers already. He said he loves it. He did this, but less than a decade.
Oh, you're talking about selling the Savannah Bananas?
Yeah.
League? Okay.
Yeah, and the guy who invented it, and he said, less than 10 years ago, he was sleeping on, you're sleeping on an air mattress, things are pretty tough. You know what I mean? It's not good. And here's a guy who, had a dream like a lot of people, and it's one of the most successful things right now out there. And with the sport, that is the least that people care about.
Yeah, but selling out these stadiums, I mean, they just sold out Coors Field over the weekend.
Yeah, but he said he would never sell a company, which is nice to hear about that. He loves it, the dream he had, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. And nobody would have thought this at all when they started this. They would have been like, who's going to go see that? And again, they've sold out football stadiums, which is just unbelievable. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. You could also text us at Real Radio 47142. Again, back to school. If you have an opinion of it, do you remember maybe a memory of back to school? Did you want to go back? Let us know about that. Also, the Dolphins are played on Sunday. Did you watch the game? What did you think about the Miami Dolphins? And also, we just said Gen Z said 46% of them, financial security is more important than love. What are your thoughts on that? Those are 3 topics, but you could also always ask us anything you want in the Penthouse. We will also have tickets for the Who tomorrow. So if you guys did not win today, you have an opportunity to get tickets for the Who tomorrow also, and that is this Saturday night.
So, Dom, good news for you. I don't know if you saw this or not, but it looks like our president is considering a shift on marijuana policy that could have it reclassified, marijuana, as less dangerous, which is a move that could open the door to looser regulations and more profits for cannabis companies. So they said the push gained steam after Trump met with major donors, including Kim Rivers, who's the CEO of TrueLeaf. And they said other major marijuana companies at this high-dollar fundraiser happened at his New Jersey golf club. They said that attendees like this, Kim Rivers, urged Trump to support reclassifying marijuana and expanding medical research. And he signaled, they said, a lot of interest and asked staff to look into it. They said opposition is mounting. Anti-drug groups are targeting Trump with media campaigns, warning of economic and social downsides, but his administration hasn't taken any formal action yet. They said a decision still does remain up in the air, but according to a spokesperson of the White House, they said all policy options are on the table, and the president's decisions will be based on what is in the best interest of the American people. So I don't know if, things are actually in motion yet, but it looks like there is a possibility.
Oh,
it's a start.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good news for you, Dumpster. We'll see what happens. You never know. You got to start someplace. Jennifer Aniston talked about Matthew Perry and him passing away, but she said that, they tried for years, the whole staff did, to try to help him, but they just couldn't do it. And it was so sad to see somebody you love and care about and somebody you worked with for 10 years not be able to control it. I was always amazed that you never heard any rumors about it at all, especially in Hollywood with the way everything is and people find out stuff. And I know it was a different time. Social media wasn't as big, obviously, but I'm still amazed that they really had a bond, everybody on that show. And this is a big show. I mean, there was a lot of people, and obviously him and all the people around and the 5 other co-stars where they never, ever, ever said anything. And the first time really I heard about it is when he came out with his book a couple years before he passed. But yeah, I am shocked about that. And, that's really sad. It's when you have somebody who is, having a serious problem, you can't help them. And that's got to be just go right through you when you love somebody. It's coming up on his 1-year anniversary is this October. But yeah, she said that they all tried. They couldn't do anything. He was in rehab many, many times. I know that one doctor is in a lot of trouble, and I think he's getting sentenced for helping him get the drugs. But yeah, just a sad situation. If you go through it, or somebody you know, because again, you just feel like, hey, how do I help them? You're helpless. Again, the only way I think you're really helping is get in rehab and then move in with the person and keep them away from everybody. And that's the first thing in rehab and anything. Gambling, drugs, drinking, you got to eliminate all your friends. But it always does seem like even if you get rid of one group, there's another group, especially when there's big money around, where they're going to get another outlet or they're going to find somebody else that can give it to them. So, again, she did speak about it. Heartache for her and the other 5 friends, and just sad. Even when you see it on a rerun, I know myself, it's like it doesn't really hit you. He's gone. But then for a minute, you watch it, you go, wow, he's done, which is very sad. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You could also text us. Some good effort today on the text line. We're getting a lot of stuff, but you could text us at Real Radio 47142. Again, a couple of things we gave you, but you could always bring up anything you want. Back to school was one of them because it is back to school day here. So you guys do know that. If you have any kind of a memory or maybe something that you did or somebody, maybe your child, and what were your thoughts about going back to school?
47142 started off with Real Radio. Greek breaking news. Miami Dolphins free agent running back stud Alexander Madison is out for the season after his header he suffered due to a goal line tackle.
Oh, that sucks. Damn it. He was good. Yes, Dom.
G-Man, I have a talk back for you.
Hey.
Oh, Jesus.
This is Granny.
Well, she sounds a little different.
Rick, you were asking, are you smarter than a stripper? Well, I excel in mathematics. Let me give you an example. You plus me equals 69. Honey?
There you go. Granny's good at math.
Granny sounds like she got a new phone.
Granny's good. Yeah, Granny it still sounds like Granny, but yeah, Granny.
Yeah, Granny maybe.
It sounds like she was like in a different room or something.
Yeah, she sounds like she was maybe, or she got
it's very echoey in there.
Yeah, vitamin C or something. She sounds very jacked up.
Vitamin
today.
C, huh?
Yeah, no.
47142. Start off with Real Radio. I want to know your stories that can go along with this. So Reddit thread asked, hey, what's the lamest excuse you've ever heard from somebody who cheated on you, a cheater? And if you have anything, play along. So somebody says, I was with a girl for a year. She said, she cheated, right? And when he was like, well, what are you doing? And she was like, well, we were never really dating in the first place. He said, we talked every day, spent nights at each other's place. We went out at least twice a week, celebrated birthdays, shared expenses, said I love you to each other.
Oh, wow.
I still don't understand how we weren't dating.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Right?
You never said we were exclusive.
Yeah.
I could say, maybe if somebody said exclusive, but that's dating.
This one, lamest excuses. My ex was very much into astrology, so she cheated on me and later blamed the cheating on the Great American Eclipse of August 2017.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
The Great American Eclipse. Yes, that's why I did it. Someone who was caught in the act by his wife on their bed, in their bedroom, in their home with another woman.
Oh, God.
Like, he can't get out of that, right?
That's terrible.
The wife had left for a trip abroad. But on the way to the airport, she realized she had forgotten some important documents.
Oh, man, he couldn't even wait for her to get in the air.
Right?
My
So when
God.
her husband was confronted by his wife with his lover, he said to his wife, well, you weren't supposed to be here. And he did it with an angry attitude.
What are you doing here? My God, bro, you couldn't even let
I
that
hope
wheels.
she never came back home. I hope she hopped on that airplane and was like, see you later, sucker.
He couldn't even wait like an hour.
No, right?
That's terrible. That's really bad.
What
a school buddy.
So he said, I was a side chick, and I didn't know the entire time. Someone messaged me and said they saw him with another woman, and here's what he said when I confronted him about it, because she didn't realize she was a side chick. He was like, well, I didn't want to tell you that I had a girlfriend because I knew how mean you would be about it. What?
These are real.
Says another one, my husband cheated on me while I was working 2 full-time jobs to put him through college.
Oh, what a scumbag.
His excuse was that I didn't give him enough attention. She's like, I've been working this whole time.
That's so bad.
To put you through college.
Yeah, I know somebody who did that with law school, and the guy cheated on her. Ugh.
Somebody says, I was drunk at his family's Christmas party, and you were already asleep. So I was bored and needed someone to talk to. So he went on Tinder and matched with girls almost 10 years younger than him when that happened. So what do you got? Give us some stories. Lamest excuses you've ever heard from cheaters.
Man, those are bad ones. They really are. The guy bringing the girl back, that's the... And it's so, you hit it a lot. Like, get a room, dude. Or girl, whatever. Like, oh, you want to talk about... Oh, damn. And like you said, the girl wasn't even in the air. I mean,
setting yourself up for failure.
Oh yeah, that's just bad. I mean, come on, get a room, do something. Yeah, that's some bad excuses over the years that people have said. Just certain things, and they say when they get caught, because when they don't get caught, they're going to still keep doing it and banging around. Tom, if you had has anybody ever cheated on you that you knew?
Not that I know.
That's good. It's better off. Franny, anything with you? Who would cheat on you? Come on, gotta be crazy.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I had a boyfriend that cheated on me.
Yeah.
But I mean,
You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. I never knew anybody who did, but I'm sure they did because they were all Scousabons. The thing about the double life that I always find odd is like you're with somebody, and when you're dating somebody, you usually see them on the weekends. Maybe not both nights, but at least one night, and maybe like I don't know if somebody was disappearing, or I don't know how that's not a red flag. You know what I mean? Especially today with phones and everything, you find people on social media. It's a little different years ago, but I mean, like today, like even FaceTime, you want to talk about the easiest way to get nailed? Because if you don't answer, you're dead, right? And my buddy got caught at Hard Rock this weekend by his wife.
What do you mean?
She kept calling him, FaceTiming him. And she texted him, if you don't pick up FaceTime, I'm going to know you're at Hard Rock.
Oh, but he wasn't like cheating. He was just there.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, even, if you're dating somebody, they start calling you, don't answer the FaceTime, it's admitting something. There's something, like, you can say your phone died, yes, 1 time, 2 times. But when you hear people have double lives and everything like that, they got to be good at it. You know what I mean? Because you got to keep it going. Both sides, not just one side, both sides. I mean, one girl's tough enough, let alone 2, or vice versa. But yeah, it's definitely there's got to be some signs of somebody not being around. Holidays, like if you date somebody around the holidays and they're not around, or your birthday, what does the guy say? Like, oh, I'm busy, I can't make it. I don't know. Signs that you knew maybe somebody was playing in a different lane.
And according to this, turns out evidence of cheaters might not be hidden in their texts, tucked in their DMs, or whispered on a late-night phone call. It could be sitting right there on their bank statement. They said, forget lipstick on the collar. Suspicious ATM withdrawals might be the real smoking gun. Says, we're basically a cashless society these days, so if your partner has always been about tap and go, using a credit card for reward points, and suddenly starts doing ATM withdrawals, they said, that's a breadcrumb worth following, according to a private investigator.
Yeah.
Says why? Well, cash doesn't leave a trail. If they go to a restaurant, spend $200, you can be pretty sure you weren't dying solo, right? But $200 cash withdrawal, you've got no idea what happens.
Mm-hmm.
They said brothel manager, Catherine Denor, says the location and the timing of those withdrawals can be even more damning. The first thing is that a lot of guys don't carry enough cash, so then they go and withdraw money from an ATM, which is usually somewhere, she said, in her area near her brothel or inside of it. But this is her claim. She said, this is very suspicious, especially, and she's not saying everybody's going to a brothel, but she said, especially when you see that your partner withdraws a lot of money and the time. Let's say it's a weird, like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anytime. I mean,
she was like, especially, if you have a shared account. If your joint account suddenly starts hemorrhaging 20s in the wee hours, it might be time for a serious talk. She said, and while money might be the most obvious tell, it's not the only household item that can turn snitch, they claim here. They said one woman discovered her husband allegedly infidelity thanks to, remember that one? The digital scale.
Yeah.
Yep. Which was a viral post, if you guys missed that she uncovered late night weigh-ins on their shared scale.
Oh my God.
That links up to their phones.
What a way to get popped.
Yes, and she was just like, I'm not 120 pounds, neither is he.
Wow.
Who's weighing themselves at 12:25 in the morning? I'm not there right now either.
I only put my one leg on. I was halfway on.
Right?
I'm sure somebody would try that too. I was only doing one leg. Yeah, I mean, there are things. Cash is a big thing. I mean, again, if you start seeing something like that, but anything, ATM, credit cards, like most.
But if you're making withdrawals like that and you have a shared bank account, I mean, come on, dum-dum.
But again,
you should know that they're going to be paying attention to these withdrawals.
If it's not a lot, you might think you can get away with it, but still, I mean, if you got a shared account, they're going to see everything. Time, place, different things like that. Yeah, you got to be careful if you're doing stuff like that. Shenanigans will catch you. But cash is king. I mean, it always is. There's no trace. It'll always be like that. But if you put something on your credit card, even guys who go to strip clubs, they'll get cash someplace else. They're not going to get it at the place. They'll usually stop it as an ATM. And that is a good thing where, you always see, I always with guys, and they'll be like, I got to stop for cash. Whatever we're doing. And it could be someplace where we're going, right around the corner. So that could be a sign. Yeah, check your ATMs. Find out the locations. And be like, very interesting. This place. I wonder what it is. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. Don't forget, you guys have an opportunity to win Who tickets tomorrow again at 11:45. So that'll be still your chance at 11:45 to win Who tickets. That is this weekend. It is the Greek, Francis, and Dominic. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. We're going to have some lunch today from Dave's Hot Chicken. Woo! And I heard it's spicy. I told him, I said, get Franny the spicy one.
Yeah, maybe G-Man might have the spicy food, huh? You gonna try it?
No way. No way. Why would I try it? I mean, it's like going
For
out
a video.
Yeah, it's like going out with a blonde. If they pay me, yeah. It is the Penthouse.
They might pay
Peace.
you.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
When you look at the jobs that the immigrants into America, illegal or otherwise, tend to take, they legitimately just are jobs that a lot of Americans are never going to do. When you go to a place like an oranges farm.
Yes, an oranges farm, Sean. That's exactly what they're called.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the Oranges Farm.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Palm Beach expressways look good and no major incidents on the Turnpike or 95. We're slow, Boynton Beach Boulevard West. It's road work at Military Trail. That right lane is blocked. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
More fiber and laxatives, eh? Who are you? I'm future you. Future me? Constipation with belly pain still coming back? Our doctor figured it out. It's irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, 7 days a week, open till 5 a.m. That's where the beautiful girls are. It's hot outside, but the girls are even hotter. And if you like sports or UFC, there's knockouts in Monroe's every night. 7 days a week. If you're making plans tonight, make sure Monroe's of Palm Beach is on your list. Monroe's of Palm Beach makes a good night a great night. Make sure that's on your agenda tonight. Peace.
Hey, I'm Jim, a small business owner from Arizona, just trying to grow while avoiding general stupidity, mine and others. I went to my bank officer of 15 years looking for a loan. After a month of collecting paperwork and another 8 weeks of underwriting, they couldn't help. I nearly lost a major manufacturing contract that would have doubled my business. At the last second, a friend referred me to Delta Capital Group. I got approved in hours and funded for $750,000 the very next day.
Delta Capital Group is a national leader providing lines of credit and term loans for businesses just like yours. Same-day approval, no collateral, any credit score. Rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau. Over half of their business comes from referrals and happy repeat customers. Why? Delta Capital gets business done. Smart business owners don't wait for money.
Now we're running double shifts to keep up with demand.
Be smart like Jim. Get your money at deltacap.com. That's deltacap.com.
You know how many times people call me to fix their garage door so they can sell their house? For years they put up with the squeaking and the jamming, or they don't even use it because they lost the remote. Then when it comes time to sell, they fix it up nice for the next guy. For the exact same money, you can fix it up now and enjoy it yourself while you still live there. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. An expert repair, replacement remote, or garage door tune-up will give you years of trouble-free service. Works great for you, works great for the next guy when you decide to sell. Because you deserve to live in a house as nice as the real estate ad you're going to write about it. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and maybe enjoy your garage door so much you decide not to move. Think of the money that'll save.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, West Palm Beach.
The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop literally for everything. Vape gear, smoke essentials, wild snacks, Tyson wraps, HGD, Raz, all the good stuff. They're always stocked with the newest disposables and the coolest glass. The amazing team at the Glass Chamber will always take great care of you. So if you're not shopping at the Glass Chamber, honestly, what are you even doing? With 8 locations and easy online shopping at glasschamberfl.com, it's never been easier to treat yourself all summer long. The Glass Chamber, everyone's smoke shop. Check them out at glasschamberfl.com.
Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we go through the remainder of our Monday. We'll see some inland downpours during the late part of the afternoon and lingering into the evening, but the majority of us remain dry and sunny through the day. It's a hot one as well, with temperatures back in the low 90s, feeling like the triple digits when you factor in that humidity. Sure to stay hydrated. We are hot and humid again for the day on Tuesday.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Jason Weiser, attorney at law.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you to explore right now, like 80s Rock Ride, featuring Van Halen, Billy Idol, Aerosmith, Def Leppard, and more for your summer road trips. Crank it up all summer. 80s Rock Ride, commercial-free 24/7. I stay for a white wedding. Just open the free iHeartRadio app and find your next summer preset now.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Starting, he goes, relax. He was like, you just get here.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Monday. We're excited today. Every day we're excited to work and have fun with you guys, but we got chicken come from Dave's Hot Chicken. Ooh, it's on the way. We got a text already, so we're excited about that. It is The Penthouse on a Monday. Dom's on the phone, so he'll get with us shortly. Francis is here.
Hi, what's going on?
It's time for a trifecta. Dolphins played yesterday. Dolphins played yesterday. They tied 24-24. Two a good game, 5 for 6. Got some bad news. One of the running backs out for the season. That sucks because that was going to be a highlight for the Dolphins. Marlins lost yesterday 7-1 to the Braves. Yankees and Mets keep losing. If you want to make money, just bet against the Yankees and Mets this week. Last week, I think the Yanks won one game. I think the Mets went 0-6. I mean, I know it seems too easy, but guess what? Sometimes when it's easy, it does happen. It was like yesterday, L.A. Chargers. Last game on the board for most people betting football, and everybody's like, the Chargers? Looks too easy. They won. They covered. Also, you're betting preseason football. It was 14 overs and 2 unders. Mingata, you want to talk about that? Oh, my God. And anytime somebody wins a big bet or a big parlay, we got to acknowledge them. Hats off to Franny's husband, Matt, my new best friend. He had an 18 parlay. Woo-wee. Says all the money he's going to spend on Franny. I don't blame him. And this weekend, Sedora Sanders, big weekend Friday night. Can't get away from him. His name is coming up all over the place like Coldplay. We'll see what he does this week. But he had a big, big game on Friday night, and he made a lot of people happy. And I told you last week he made 15 million people. He made 15 million already on his jersey being sold. I was shocked how many 12s were in the stands. And they were in Carolina.
Yep, wasn't even a home game.
I was like, oh my God. And number 2s.
But it also helped that they were in the area where he played college football before Colorado. HBCU, where he played over there.
Okay.
That's why he has a lot of fans in the
Jackson
Tennessee, kind of North Carolina area.
Yeah, I was still surprised. Like I said, man, it's not even Cleveland.
Mhm.
Like you said, there's a little bit of the background people, but man, there was a lot of 12s. It's unbelievable. I still can't believe he's already made 15 million. For all the people who felt so bad that he dropped in the draft and maybe wasn't good for him. Maybe it worked out at all. Sometimes in life that happens with everybody. Something that you think is a bad thing turns out to be a good thing. It is Greek's Trifecta, and it is sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats. I got to get over there today and get a gelato, but it's great for breakfast or lunch or dinner. Stop by. We'll be there again soon.
She might have a talk back for you.
Yo, Penthouse, what's going on? Bobby Scarden's favorite pool guy, Jeremy, checking in. Hope you guys are having a good Monday. Mingata, Matt, 18. That's freaking amazing. Nice job. Franny, make sure he gets you something nice. And, G-Man, just to touch base on your Gen Z stat there, 48% will take financial security over love. That's because 63% of Gen Z have zero money in savings. 63%, zero money.
Well, 63 and 46 is over 100. Is 109. I was just thinking that when he said so. 53%.
What?
The percentage.
Yeah, but those were different studies.
Yeah, the different stats. You don't go together.
No, you don't put them together. Yeah,
Well,
it doesn't
again,
work like that.
all right, they're broke and they want money. All right, I guess it makes sense then.
Yeah, I thought they take the money because he's saying that a bunch of them are broke.
Yeah, so maybe that is. Are you a Gen Z?
You're a millennial.
Millennial, technically,
Okay.
yeah.
Again, whatever it is, I mean, whatever you find to float your boat, you know what? Drop anchor and hang out with it. Do
Because
what you
Gen
gotta-
Z's early. They're early 20s, right? Early mid,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah, early 20s. A lot of people don't have money.
I think they were born, after 2000, technically?
Yeah.
Gen Z?
Yeah, that makes sense. I think so.
I mean, again, everybody's different. But if you're just looking for that, that means you're just throwing love aside. And again, if you can't find love, then find money. Do whatever makes you happy. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. You could also text us at Real Radio 47142 on anything, but it is back to school. Maybe you got a memory when you went to school, or maybe your kids maybe now gave you a nice memory.
So I don't know if you consider this unfair advantages, but let me know. They claim that these are unfair advantages that people take for granted just in life. Many benefit from them unknowingly, these unfair advantages, all right?
Yes.
So they call this the classroom reflects home life. For many students, their experience in school mirrors what's happening at home, be it supportive structures, resources, or encouragement. Yet we often assume everyone has that background. So that was one of those off ones. But this one, good luck or bad luck. Life isn't always about merit, right? It can be shaped by random turning points, being in the right place at the right time, or not. They claim that these strokes of fortune can influence outcomes more than effort sometimes. Unfair advantages in life that people take for granted. They said, here, your country actually does matter. Depending on where you're born, you may have access to better education, infrastructure, safety nets, opportunities. What's normal for you might be a luxury elsewhere.
I agree with that.
This one, G-Man, the gift of eye candy. We like looking at beautiful people. Even worse, we attribute the halo effect to them. It occurs when someone has one shining quality that enhances their other attributes. And then finally here, your mindset isn't a guarantee. Depression slam into people for seemingly no reason. It just can, right? It's a shame that people totally underestimate mental illness and the damage that it can do. So it isn't until someone is in the crosshairs of a terrible, invisible illness that they really get it. So when it comes to those unfair advantages, and we were talking about being the eye candy, and that reminded me of something that I've been sitting on for a long time, and it's one of those, well, kind of obvious but very, very mean situation that when they were like, hey, if you ever want to look good in your pictures, and I don't know if you guys saw this, I've had it on here, my emails that I send you guys for a while, but they say, yeah, if you ever want to look good for pictures, surround yourself by ugly people. That's what the
Let me write that down.
People do that.
This was a real thing that they said.
I've heard that. Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness. So do you think people just decide to surround themselves with people who they deem not as attractive as they are, so they look that much better?
I think so. I would think people do. Again, I'm going to be stereotypical.
People are crazy, so I wouldn't put it past them.
I would say women more than men.
Yeah.
I would say that because you see more group pictures online of ladies than men. Rare. Like guys, you'll see maybe golfing together or stuff like that, but they're not really dressed to look the best. Smoking cigars at a game. But girls, you see them all dialed up, 4 or 5 of them a lot of times online. One of the advantages people take, I think, being attractive, that just say, oh, it's no big deal. But studies show, and it's the truth, if you're attractive, pretty, good looking, you get advantages in life. You just do. In so many different ways. And I think if you grew up your whole life like that, you just take advantage of it. You just like, it just happens. Dom, we have somebody on hold?
We do. We have Evan on the phone.
Hello, Evan. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Evan.
Greek, if Franny was a candy, what candy bar would she be?
Oh, it's an interesting question.
Yeah, it is. Can I sleep on it?
You sleep on candy?
Sleep on the answer? Evan, you always come up with some very crazy. I would say M&M's in a way.
Okay, why is that?
Because one's not enough.
No,
you never get tired of M&M's, right? You just don't. I know I don't. Somebody has M&M's. We were out the other night, and some guy had M&M's, and I'm like, man, I got a diet. So my buddy went over to me, and I go, ask that guy for $40. We'll give him his M&M's. And he was like, really? I said, yeah.
So,
he just opened up. He goes, $40? I'm like, yeah. We slid across and took the M&M's. I'm like, that's cool. So I go with M&M's first. But there's a couple other candies that could describe Franny, but M&M's first.
I'm going to start carrying M&M's around.
You're not
See if he gives you $40.
You're not getting a dime from me, bitch. What else you got, Evan?
Or you probably say M&M's because when you see her, she's eye candy, you go,
That's the first thing I say when I walk in. I've never seen Franny look bad in 17 years. I really haven't. I said that the other night. And I find out I told people when you show pictures of her or girls, and you say that, they get so like.
Yeah, especially if you're on a date with them.
She even showed up with a broken arm, and she looked great still.
No, I mean people will ask me about the show, like who's on. You know, and I'll say, and then they'll ask me about Franny.
Do you show them pictures of Dom, too?
They never ask me about
the fence.
They don't ask me that. And then people will say, is she attractive, or how'd you meet, or whatever. And I'll say, yeah, it's a picture of her. And I say, she's very attractive. You can't take that away from male or female.
Yeah, I'll send you some pictures of me if you need.
There you go, so you can show them.
Yeah, show me some pictures.
So what's up, Evan? Sorry to hijack your call.
No, it was great. Do you have a picture of Jimmy with no pants on?
No, I do not. No, I do not have a picture of Jimmy with no pants on.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
All right, now, yesterday, it was only his first game, but Quint Ewers, right?
Yeah.
I think Darrell Bevins needs to spend time with him. That's the quarterback's coach of the Dolphins. He has no foot movement. Did you see every throw was flat foot? He just stood there. It was all arm. He never used his legs at all. Well, I mean, he did to run around, but when he threw the ball, he just stood flat foot, and it just made no sense to me. I know it's a long way to go, but
yeah.
I was reading a lot of crap now. People in Texas now are saying they're worried about Arch Manning because the way how Ewers played yesterday. Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah, it's two different guys, and those are people who have nothing to do, and they're starved for information.
Nope.
He's a rookie. He's only in camp 5 weeks. I don't know if he's even going to make the team. He might, the way Zach Wilson played yesterday, because he played terrible, Zach Wilson too. But again, it's one game, and they've only been in camp about 3 weeks. it's tough to really knock anybody. And again, it's the players they're playing with. They're playing with 3s and 4s. But his style was good in college, so we'll see what happens.
But I never noticed. I'm going to start watching some tapes of him. If that's how he threw in college too, because he just, I was really surprised that, on every throw he was flat-foot, basically.
Yeah, he also yesterday, you got to look at everything when you're watching a game. He started a couple times bad. Like they were at the 3-yard line once, another time to 15. So the playbook gets really shrunk. And the defense definitely, he got sacked at one time. We fumbled the ball. I mean, it's a preseason game. Really, I wouldn't put much stock into it, to me personally.
I understand. I just was questioning his footwork is all.
And Jeter did a video. I don't know if you saw that over the weekend. And he came for the 2000 team, and he just said, "Hey, I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I'll be there sooner than later. I miss you guys," and everything like that. I mean, I still don't know what he had a prior engagement, something with his family.
Yeah.
But everybody was there for the 2000 team, which was great. He was the MVP of that World Series, and that's when they beat the Mets.
Sucks about Mariano, huh?
Yeah, didn't he blow out his Achilles?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the outfield. I saw that this morning. That was sad. My God, the guy played for years. He was always playing and never got hurt, and he gets his Achilles in the outfield. You never know in life.
And that's what Jeter, remember, people were speculating that's why Jeter didn't want to get hurt. And look what happens,
Well, Jeter didn't say he didn't want to get hurt. He said he didn't want to bat because he hasn't picked up a bat in years, and he didn't want to look bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an all-timers day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but it's Jeter. They love him. I think he was a great ball player. How could you not like Jeter? But I was surprised that he didn't make the game. So we'll see next year if he makes Old Timers Day. If he doesn't make it next year, then he is really giving everybody the number one that I don't want to be involved with this.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think I might cancel my Yes subscription now.
Because of Jeter?
No, because the games are so terrible now.
Yeah, the Yankees are playing bad. They're in disarray. You got to bet against them. That's all you can do. Yankees and Mets both had a terrible week.
Yep.
They really did. But it happens. It's almost...
Yeah, we knew it was going to happen. You've been talking about it all summer, so, and that's happening now. All right, well, I'll be talking to you tomorrow.
All right, Evan, thank you for always listening to the show and getting involved. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. If you want to get involved, you can also text us at Real Radio 47142. That was a pretty weird question. That was something different.
It was a different question. Yeah, somebody texted in and said, I would say Franny is a Mounds bar. I'm like, okay.
I mean, you could go in so many different... It's weird and strange in life, obviously, when somebody asks you something or maybe as you get older, you do something for the first time. You know what I mean? And, say you're whatever age, 30, 40, say, well, I never did that. But that's, honestly, I could say that's a question I was never asked. Yeah. Evan will give you that for originality. Being pretty good on there. You can call us or you can text us. We got Who tickets tomorrow. Again, that is going to be for this weekend. And also the Dolphins, before you know it, the Dolphins will be playing. And we're going to have tickets for Notre Dame and Miami. And that'll be August 31st, Labor Day weekend.
And those are expensive tickets.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting pricey.
Yeah, they're lower level.
Mm-hmm.
These are great seats.
When do you want to get those out?
We'll talk to the sponsor, but I think we're going to do it Tuesday, the Tuesday of that week. He's going to come in studio and present us the tickets, which is very nice.
Ooh.
And he's got a whole little thing prepared, but we appreciate that he's doing that because that's going to be a big ticket.
Just asking, are they digital or printed tickets? Because we got to get them to the winner.
I believe they're digital that he has them, and he'll send them to the winner.
Cool.
But we do appreciate it. What are your guys' thoughts on emails from establishments when you get them? Because I get a lot of them from places I'm out. I was a guest one time at Lifetime, the gym.
Yeah.
And they've been constantly emailing me.
Oh, yeah, they're trying to get you to become a member. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, and but what are your thoughts on that? Do you feel like it's a pain in the ass?
It can be a pain in the ass, but that's just how people do business these days.
Yeah.
Unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that, absolutely. I mean, I've been getting inundated with just random, not even emails, even text messages these days, and I don't even know how because I have it where it's like, so it should be blocking.
Yeah.
Stuff, but it's almost daily, 10 a day. Easy.
Yeah, text messages about
so
people.
I just report junk or whatever.
Yeah.
S for stop.
Hit stop, or people asking maybe if you they're looking for help I saw your resume. I'm like, that's impossible. Zach Bryan has a feud going on with the Chiefs. I don't know. I find this odd. He's a Philadelphia Eagle guy. All right, so he will not play Kansas City. But to me, you're hurting your fans in Kansas City, and maybe you don't need the money, but there's a lot of people in Kansas City probably like his music, but he will not play Kansas City. He's got a feud going on.
Oh, Zach Bryan, the artist, the country singer.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if there was a football player named Zach Bryan. That was confusing. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so he will
Got
not
it.
play Kansas City.
Okay.
And
Just
to-
because he's not a fan?
Yeah, he's got a feud going on with the Chiefs for years. And to me, like I said, it's just you're taking away from your
What is his feud with the Chiefs?
because the Eagles and the Chiefs have been in the Super Bowls.
So that's it? He's just okay.
They had something going on social media for a while.
So him and Chiefs fans?
No, the Kansas City Chiefs as a whole. The team.
Okay.
Whole team hates them. They've had a feud going on. But to me, like all the people who love you in Kansas City, I'm sure there's a lot of them because he's very popular. You're really hurting them. You're not hurting like Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and the owner of Chiefs. They don't really care. But I don't know. When I saw this, I was like, man, taking it a little deep, a little strong. But again, everybody's got their. I can see Dom doing something like that because, like I said, Dom's very big with his principles. My principles can be bought.
Yeah, but that's what they're saying. So they were like pointing out because the guy was like, listen, I will never play in Kansas City. And they're like, dude, you played in 2021, 2023, 2024. You played in Kansas City. So they had to like let him know. They were like, people were quick to point out, you already have.
Yeah, he doesn't like the Chiefs, obviously. And the Eagles beat him last year. So, I mean, like, any feud you got going on, you're in the catbird seat right now. You're the champs. So, to me, you know what? You really don't have a feud with them. You might, but, you know, you're standing on top. You're the champs. So, I wouldn't worry about it. And I would just think of your fans that you are hurting. It's just like when people won't go to certain establishments sometimes because somebody owns them. You're not really hurting that. You know what I mean? You're hurting the people who work there. That's who you're forgetting. The people who work in the establishment are people who are going to be more touched than somebody who owns it. But people get on these kicks and are like, I'm not doing it. I'll never go there and I'll never, do this or spend money here. But it's the people who work there are the ones who are going to really be hurt about it. And the same thing with him, with Kansas City. Like Franny said, he did play there the last couple of years. And maybe this is him in the past just saying, hey, I'm not going to go there. But again, you're hurting your fans. And I think anytime you're an entertainer and you want to take care of your fan base, I mean, that's the whole thing. Who cares about the Chiefs? Go out there and wear an Eagle jersey. I mean, maybe do that on stage. I mean, that would get them. But to say I'm not going to play there, that sucks.
Yeah, because that sucks for all of his listeners, right?
Yeah. I mean, even like when, bands come out with their list of where they're playing in cities, and if they skip by your state or your city, people get bummed out. I've heard that a lot of times.
Think of Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah.
Bam.
People get mad. They're like, oh, man, he's not playing here, or she's not going to be here, or I have to travel X or Y. It bothers you. So to me, I don't know. If I was a manager or somebody, you're hurting their fans in Kansas City. But maybe he doesn't care. I know who doesn't care. That's Patrick Mahomes. Kelsey doesn't care. Reed doesn't care. The team does not care.
Well, there was even an article, it wasn't even just Day, that came out this year saying, hey, is the Sunshine State being snubbed? Because there's a bunch of artists who went on tour this year that passed on Florida.
Yeah.
And some huge names hitting the road include Billie Eilish, Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Sabrina Carpenter, Usher, Post Malone, Ed Sheeran, Katy Perry, Shakira, Billy Joel, just to name a few. They said, but a significant amount of those touring aren't making any stops in Florida while on the road. They said that these are the ones of the ones skipping Sunshine State where the closest shows will be, and a list of artists who are visiting. So claims here, Billie Eilish, no. Beyonce, I guess she didn't come down here for the Cowboy Carter tour.
I thought she did about a year ago. Maybe
according
I'm
to
wrong.
this, they're saying no. Well, this is saying this year, 2025 tour.
Okay.
Yeah. They said that. Jack White, no. Whoever Japanese Breakfast, not. Kendrick Lamar, no, not coming down to Florida. I don't know if Oasis. I don't think Oasis has that big reunion. Are they doing Florida?
I don't think so.
I'm looking. The closest that they'll be playing, because I thought it'd be great to see Oasis. It will be in East Rutherford, New Jersey, from Florida. That's the closest they're going to be playing.
The only thing I can think of, top of my head, financially, South Florida, from half of the state down, there's only really two big venues, the stadium And the stadium is pretty booked off season. They have the tennis tournament.
Yeah, we got Amarant, we got Kaseya, you got the stadium, we have the amphitheater.
Well, no, I don't think certain groups are going to play. I don't think enough people for amphitheater. We do think so? I mean, like, we're talking like, these are stadium acts. So I think there was only a few that, hold 50,000. Yeah, in Miami, that one, but it could be scheduling.
I think Kendrick and Oasis both could do I think.
Maybe, and maybe they don't want them. I don't know.
Yep.
But I would think right away the top ones are Hard Rock, obviously, and that's scheduling. And the stadium, though, also has Formula One. And I know that takes like a couple months before they set it up and after they set it up. So I don't know. Maybe that's one of the reasons. And maybe financially. Maybe the places are not offering them enough money. And you know what? Things spread with everybody. Hey, you know what? We're not playing down there. It sucks if you're a fan. Going to Jersey, I don't consider that
because they're just saying Sunshine State in general. I mean, we got Tampa, we got Raymond James Stadium. I mean, there's a bunch of venues that they can play at. Camping World or whatever.
World, yep. Orlando.
Yeah.
So maybe we are getting snubbed or it's financial. It's one of the two.
Or maybe they're like, it's just so hot. If they're outdoor venues, they're like, oh, I can't.
It's something. I mean, because that's a lot of big groups. And you would think really down here that you would definitely want to play down here because the weather's so beautiful and Florida as a whole.
And it's a vacation,
Yeah. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. We'll come back in a few minutes with some Florida stories and a lot more. Peace.
We're still your at-work station, even if your work happens to be on the kitchen table. Bed. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Palm Beach expressways look good and no major incidents on the Turnpike or 95. We're slow Boynton Beach Boulevard West. It's road work at Military Trail. That right lane is blocked. That's traffic at Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle, founder of Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to make quality, custom-made blinds affordable to everyone. Traditional window covering retailers are expensive. Our prices are low and our blinds are guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey, it's Mike Rowe, and if you want to do business with a company that actually stands for something, switch to Pure Talk. I did. Sure, I appreciate being on America's most dependable 5G network with unlimited talk and text for just $20 a month. But what I really appreciate is Pure Talk's commitment to our military and to our skilled workforce. That matters to me. Save 50% off your first month when you dial pound 250 and say keyword Mike Rowe. Pure Talk, a wireless company that actually stands for something.
Got a car to sell? GimmeTheVin.com wants it. Daily drivers, SUVs, pickups, exotics, even your classic or collectible. Muscle cars, hot rods, square body trucks, they love them all, especially resto mods. Skip the dealerships, low ballers, and time wasters. Just go to GimmeTheVin.com, plug in your VIN or plate, and get a real offer fast. They come to you or you go to them. GimmeTheVin.com is America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
As a law enforcement officer, safe roads are one of my top priorities, ensuring everyone can get home safely each day. Some never will, due to aggressive driving, being distracted, or speeding on the roads. And too often, that results in the toughest part of my job, and the longest walk in my life. I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
9 people will be killed on our Florida roadways today. Don't let it be you or a person you love. Buckle up every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Don't just stand there. Everything you need to turn $1 into an epic win is in your hand. Hard Rock Bet.
Bet it, parlay it, boost it, however you want to do it. From wherever you are to the moon. Bet anytime a line, prop, or parlay catches your eye. And withdraw cash when you want it. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. New players bet $5 and get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Hi, I'm Scott Smith with Smith Ball Baez and Prather Florida Injury Lawyers. Although our lawyers have handled hundreds of personal injury and wrongful death matters outside of Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast, the vast majority of the help we provide to our clients is right here in your communities. Our entire legal team proudly calls Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast home. Tomorrow morning, our lawyers will wake up in cities and towns in your communities and head to one of our offices located in Palm Beach Gardens, Port St. Lucie, and Boca Raton. Using our local legal power to help you is our purpose. Fighting for huge results for you is our mission. If you've been injured, the lawyers at Smith Ball Baez and Prather will help. Call us at 500-HELP, 500-HELP. With Smith Ball Baez and Prather, help is just a local phone call away. Offices Palm Beach Gardens, Boca Raton, and Port St. Lucie.
Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, endless music, and podcasts just for you. It's the free iHeartRadio app. Radio your way. Join the millions who already have it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, the #1 app for radio.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we go through the remainder of our Monday. We'll see a few inland downpours during the late part of the afternoon and lingering into the evening, but the majority of us remain dry and sunny through the day. It's a hot one as well, with temperatures back in the low 90s, feeling like the triple digits when you factor in that humidity. Be sure to stay hydrated. We are hot and humid again for the day on Tuesday.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, we'll share the story of how a Mississippi pharmacist launched a soda pop revolution, Coca-Cola. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio has your shot at $1,000 and a VIP trip to Vegas for our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword FESTIVAL to the number 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry, plus iHeartRadio info, standard data, and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's FESTIVAL to 200-200. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
That'll be 2,000 Greek.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
That is definitely worth it. That's a fair price. I think it's a little under the radar.
What about Halle Berry?
2,000? That's very cheap. Yeah, really, I would feel bad. I might throw him a little extra. I'd be like, take 2,500. You gotta get more than that. I would go probably as high as 10. But that's a weekend. You know, we walk on the beach, read together, stuff like that.
I'm still waiting for an update from your buddy Steve.
Yeah, you said he's gone for like a month, right?
He's in Greece a month. So
It still call us. He called us that before.
Well, he was in Boca.
So?
The time difference.
So, what? It's 10 o'clock there? What time is it there now?
I don't know.
He's probably partying.
Yeah, he is. He likes to party. He's probably got other things on his mind besides calling. He'll call when he gets back. If he comes back, who knows? We do have a pool if he does come back.
Really?
Yeah. If you want to get back. Last year,
It is 8:04 p.m. right now in Greece.
Yeah,
easily.
He's getting dressed. I don't think I'm on his mind. Maybe I'll shoot him a text. I'll be like, hey, Greek, what happened? Hey, maybe he's not calling us because he's got bad news. Maybe he flew to girls out there and nothing happened. So you don't want to call up a radio show and say, you never know. Or maybe the girls didn't show up. I don't know. But I'll look into it. I have a friend of mine who knows him very well. So maybe I'll find out if he picked up any ass for that $8,000 he spent on your life.
Does he have an Instagram we can follow along?
He might. I don't follow him on Instagram. But he does. He definitely does. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. Dom's in the house.
Hi.
Who's that? Diane or Dom? Franny's here.
Hey.
And it's time for some Florida stories.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
All right, we are going to start here with your What the Florida, where somebody broke into the wrong car. They knew what they were doing, though. It looks like a convicted felon stole a SUV from the police.
Oh, my God.
Yes, a convicted felon, they said on inmate release, allegedly turned a quiet Jupiter neighborhood into a crime scene on Sunday.
Crazy.
You good? Okay.
He's got a little headache he's dealing with.
Okay. Into a crime scene, breaking into cars, stealing a police SUV. The police SUV, by the way, was loaded with a tactical rifle, and he ended up leading officers on a foot chase after that. Jupiter Police Department said Lewis McKenzie, young 23 years old, convicted felony, currently on inmate release status, faces, they said, a litany of felony accounts after officers say he was caught on surveillance and drone footage entering multiple vehicles in a residential neighborhood in Jupiter. They said this incident unfolded after a resident on Dolphin Drive reported seeing a man attempt to open up cars via her Ring doorbell cam. According to probable cause affidavit, a couple officers deployed foot patrol vehicles and drones to canvass the areas and try to find this dude. A drone did identify a recently operated vehicle with a heat signature and soon spotted the man. They said, yeah, they busted him. They saw, even on the open door or the next door app, people were showing his Ring doorbell cams. So McKenzie fled on foot, eventually entering and stealing a fully marked Jupiter Police Department Ford Explorer. They said the vehicle, valued around $57,000, also had a blackout rifle equipped with a suppressor in there. North Palm Police Department were able to locate the stolen vehicle and detain McKenzie after a brief foot chase. They said he stayed at, he was like, I guess he got exhausted after the foot chase. He was like, all right, okay, I'm done.
I can't
run anymore. I'm done. That's exactly what they said. I'm done. Yeah, so once again, arrested. Then, yeah, this was in the first What the Florida. If you didn't hear it, I have a little bit more details. A 35-year-old woman escaped her alleged kidnapper inside a Port St. Lucie Publix. This is the one in tradition. Triggering what they said, rapid police response that ended with a West Palm Beach man being tased and arrested after violently resisting officers. Port St. Lucie Police Chief Leo, I'm sorry, Leo, I don't want to mess up your last name, Nimsik, said the woman was allegedly kidnapped in Davie by 60-year-old Michael Jablonski, a man known to her and her family. So, right, they know this guy. During the drive, the suspect reportedly sexually assaulted her in a van parked outside of a restaurant over there, Gatlin Boulevard, Port St. Lucie. Then he drove to Publix, where he instructed the victim to remain in the front passenger seat while he entered the store. Of course, she's not going to.
Yeah.
You kidnapped her. So, of course, seizing the opportunity, they said that she fled into the Publix, alerted employees. Staff quickly hid her in a back room and called 911.
Thank God.
Yep.
And thank God she got help.
The chief praised the Publix employees for their swift and decisive action. They did exactly what they should have done, the chief said, so we're very appreciative of that. And luckily, the woman was safe. Responding officers did find this guy, the Jablonski guy, walking towards a white van in the parking lot. An officer approached him. He confirmed the van was his and claimed no one was inside. As the officer relayed the vehicle's tag to dispatch, he ignored commands and attempted to enter the van. They said he did resist physically, using his legs to block entry and grabbing the officer's arms. After a brief struggle, he broke free, ran. Officers pushed him into a bush line divider and deployed the good old taser.
Ooh.
They said he still continued to resist. But police said pain and compliance techniques were used to finally subdue him, and he was taken into custody. So,
Good.
Yep. Scary situation. She did the right thing, and
Yeah.
so did the Publix employee. So
Which is nice.
ended up saving this woman. And we'll leave it there for your What the Florida.
Great job, Franny. As always, we do it twice a show, 105 and 1105.
Brandy, real quick, how old was that lady that got kidnapped?
Did I have an age on there?
The guy was 60.
The guy was 60. I don't know.
Why?
35. She was 35.
I just find it weird that they still call it kidnapped.
Yeah. She was 35. 35.
Because I had a friend that actually posted about that. She was posting on Facebook, watch out, kid kidnapped at a Publix in, I think, Port St. Lucie. And that just makes it sound so different when you say she was 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. No doubt about it. But again, thank God it worked out for her.
Mhm.
And that the public staff helped. You never know. Gronk will be on Fox this year full time. They made it official. All the networks are making all their adjustments to let you know about football season upcoming. But he was on for the last few years. Jimmy Johnson retired, so Gronk's going to be on. Tom Brady's going to be doing the Washington Commanders' first New York Giants. That's his first game of the season. He got his assignment, so that's been out there too. We'll see how Brady does year two. As the year went on last year, in the beginning, he got a lot of negativity and hate. But as the time went on, people were like, he's not that bad. Still don't think he's worth $35 million. Am I jealous? Yes. But again, somebody thinks he's worth $35 million, so hats off to him. Pete Davidson is doing a movie with Eddie Murphy now. And Eddie Murphy gave him a little advice about friends. He said, you only need 3. That's all you need that you can really trust, no matter what. He goes, the rest of them, get rid of. And there's only 3 people you should have in your circle that you can really trust. And
Have the rest of them, get rid of them.
Get rid of
The other people in your life that are friends with you, you only need 3, so you got to figure out which ones you're going to cut out.
Well, I guess the ones that you really can trust. I think for most people, what do they say? If you have 5, that's a lot. But really, you can trust no matter what. That means with a secret, if you get into a jam, somebody will be there, support you. Somebody who can help you if you're sick, anything like that. But I mean, again, everybody's got a different rule or thought process. I think we all have a lot of acquaintances, but who do we have as real friends? There's 2 different things. People don't like to look at, I got 800 friends on Facebook. Yeah, that's good, Facebook. But really, how many friends do you have? But that was Murphy. I mean, that was his rule, and that's what he said to him.
Well, especially when you have that kind of clout and you're that famous. I mean, it's probably a lot more difficult to have people that you can trust around you.
Yeah.
Sometimes these people say that you're friends, but they really just want to be around and live that lifestyle that you do and have access to the fun things, all the money, that Hollywood lifestyle. So, yeah, I mean, Pete even said that he joked around that in his green room, he was guilty of having 700 friends in his green room. And he was like, people I just met, like, really? Yeah. Or maybe it was just, they just would be in the crew. And he was like, all right. And he started realizing, well, now do they have my best interest in mind? And that's when he said that, yeah, Eddie Murphy really changed him and his perspectives, saying, hey, surround yourself with good people. He said he has a small crew and it's the same people for a really, really long time. And I think it's important to have an efficient career and just overall life in this business. So he said you have to be able to trust who's around you and you have to be able to move a certain type of way is what Pete Davidson said.
I think that's great advice. Dom, who do you have on hold?
We have Toot on the phone.
What's up, Toot? How are you on a Monday?
Hey, I just woke up, so...
That's nice.
Good day, my friends at the PH.
Say what, Toot? Sorry.
I said good day, my friends at the PH.
Good day.
What's up? You're having a good day. You slept till 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, it was a rough yesterday.
Well, that happens.
I mean, that was... Oh, no, just watching the game. I was on the edge of my seat going, come on, you know.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You know, so... But, do you know the status of, what was his name, Washington, who landed on his neck?
I couldn't hear you too.
Somebody for Washington that landed on their neck?
Oh, you mean the Dolphins running back? You're talking about?
Yeah.
He's out for the season, they said. Franny got a text.
Yeah, well, I mean, is the status okay, or?
It just said he's out for the season. Franny got a text message.
Oh, he's out for the season.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, because I seen that when he landed. It was crazy. It was nasty landing.
Yeah, no, it was bad. He was playing very good, too. So that's not a good thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
Dolphins have been snake bitten already by injuries in the secondary, and now with this, it's not a good thing. But keeping the guys healthy is part of it, and you just don't know play to play what's going to happen.
yeah, I mean, because he was up in the air, and when he came down, there was nothing to stop his fall.
No.
His shoulder pad and helmet.
Yeah, they said he underwent neck surgery yesterday after leaving the game early in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
And they
really
said,
unbelievable.
Yep, they said that he underwent neck surgery in Chicago Sunday after leaving the game. And that, yes, they said that he's out for the season.
That's terrible. That sucks. And that's quick to get a surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was a good game. I mean, nail biting. They were going toe to toe. Back and forth. You score, I score, I score, you score.
Yeah, it was a good preseason game. They'll play again this Saturday. The Dolphins take on the Lions.
Okay. So we're going to have Lions stew.
Okay.
On Monday.
All right, good. Lions too. Thanks, Toot, for the call.
All right, kids. I love you guys, and you guys take care.
All right.
Hi, Toot.
We appreciate it.
I wish I was waking up right now.
It seems sometimes working with you. It seems like you're waking
Oh,
up
yeah?
at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, maybe.
You said you had a rough Friday, right? Or
Oh,
Saturday?
Yeah, rough Saturday morning.
I know. I shot him a text earlier in the day, and then he was just like, "I'm so sorry." He was like, "It was a pretty late night."
Yeah, I'm hungover.
I was like, "It's all right."
What time did you get
I
home
figured it
Saturday?
out.
5.
Oh, that's pretty late.
Yep.
What were you doing? Were you at
Fort
South?
Lauderdale.
Oh, yeah, South again?
Mm-hmm.
Were you at a concert or a club?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Was it a good time?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, good. Did you drive home from there?
Oh, yeah, but way later. I just waited.
All right.
Just
be
hung
careful.
out.
Yeah, just be careful driving late.
Mm-hmm.
You can always text me and I'll send somebody to get you.
Will you?
Yeah.
I thought you were down in Fort Lauderdale that.
That was Saturday.
Oh, Saturday night?
Yeah, I'm not coming, but I'll send somebody. 877-927-6969. That's as good as me. I mean, somebody coming. I mean,
I don't know, an Uber?
I'm not sending an Uber. I would send one of my friends.
Oh.
I go pick up this kid. He's hanging out. He's having a bag. Get him. He's under the Greek umbrella. Pick him up. And I'll throw you $100. Yeah, give us a call or text us. First day of school. Do you have any memories? Or maybe your children went to school today, if you want to tell us about it. Also, the Dolphins, what did you think that you saw them? Preseason football was all this weekend. There'll be a game Friday night, not Thursday. I said Thursday for the rest of the season. That's what I was told. And I thought it said Thursday, but there's a game Friday night, so we'll see what happens the rest of the year.
Did you see that Michael Jordan's fishing boat won another major tournament?
Mm-hmm.
They always crush it.
Always.
Catch 23?
Yeah. Unbelievable. And his NASCAR wins, his racing, it's just Jordan. I mean, anything he touches. Gatorade, sneakers.
Yeah, so they won. His boat won the $400,000 prize for a 71-pound fish in the prestigious White Marlin Open. That dude. But yeah, Don mentioned the boat's name, Catch 23. And he gives that to everybody else on the boat, right?
I would
The
think.
400. Because
Yeah. He doesn't need it.
dude's doing pretty okay. But yeah, the crew included, of course, Michael Jordan finished in second place, the prestigious White Marlin Open, and this is in Ocean City, Maryland. They said Michael Jordan was aboard the Catch 23 when angler, his name was Trey Cricket McMillan, reeled in a 71-pound White Marlin on the sixth day of this. This is a 52-year-old tournament that's been going on, and it's dubbed as one of the world's largest and richest of its kind. So the boat pulled back into the harbor, Ocean City. They said that the team their entrance music is the song "Serious."
The Bulls.
Yep, and played for the Bulls, playing over the event sound system as
Cool.
a 6-time NBA championship. Could be seen standing alongside other crew members. Everybody erupted in celebration when the weigh-in revealed they had moved into second place of the tournament.
Yeah, that article I had read yesterday about billionaires in Florida, Jordan's probably one of of 117. So I don't think he would take a piece out of it. Like, hey.
But listen to the difference. So $400K, great. Second prize, that's what they got. But there was another angler, Dan Goff, I believe, or Galv or something, of the Bill Fisher. So they caught a 72-pound marlin. So just one more pound more than Jordan's boat did. And first prize gets $4.27 million.
Wow.
Right?
Pick up a rod today.
You can make money.
Oh, I know.
You can make good money in these fishing tournaments. But as I mentioned, they do call this one of the richest of the tournaments.
And that's a full-time job. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, Jordan it just seems like anything he touches does very well for a very long, long time. Yeah, and the fishing thing, like I said, his racing team, it seems like it works out. So good for him. And good if you're on that team.
Ooh.
I like the name of the boat. I think it's cool. Catch 23. Does he have a name? I would think he does. Does he have a name for his plane or no?
Oh, it has a special call sign.
Yeah.
I think it's
2-3.
N236R for 6 rings.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really is.
So did you know, that Sincoro tequila, because I told you I was at Sip Tequila on Saturday, and they're very knowledgeable, and they have all kinds of stuff, but they have a lot that you've never heard of, and those are the ones that I want to feature and I want to try out, because Casa Amigos is going through a lawsuit. I don't know if you heard that. And a lot of these, because they're saying they're 100% agave when they're not.
They're not,
Yeah. And so that's why there's an issue with that. And I didn't realize it was Casamigos, and I can't remember, 1942. They're under the same umbrella now, Don Julio.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's lawsuits against them. I had no idea. But I was asking her, I was like, how does the Sincoro sell? And she was like, And I have heard it's not doing that well. And I know they put it in this nice, big, tall bottle, so you'll have to put it up top.
Okay. That's good.
As more of a showpiece. Yeah, that's how they do it when they design bottles.
Sure.
They make it so it won't fit in a regular rack or well, so you do have to present it.
Smart.
But she was telling me, I had no idea. So the Sakura bottle, it's for their distinctive 5-sided design. And it's inspired by the 5 founders, right? We know that Jordan is one of them. I believe Nike's former head of innovation, Mark Smith, is another one. Bussy, is that the last name from the Lakers? Yeah. But they said that the design also incorporates a graceful curvature that when 23 bottles are placed together, with 23 that being his number, it actually makes a perfect circle. So that's how the bottles are designed when you put them all around together.
Amazing.
She was telling me that. I was like, oh, I never knew that about the bottle. But yeah, it's supposed to be like one of those hidden things. But how many people are going to have 23 bottles of the same tequila there? I mean, I'm sure some people do.
And that's very pricey, though, right? I mean, that tequila.
It could get up there. I would say probably the same as like Clase Azul. That's the nice bottle, like the really pretty porcelain almost looking bottles.
So what are you thinking, like 250, 200?
Well, it depends. There's different kind of Sincoros.
Okay.
I mean, you have Blancos, you have Reposados, Añejos, Extra Añejos. I mean, so.
That's amazing if you had 23.
It just depends.
I know his golf course, he has the big clock with all the Nike shoes. Supposedly that's supposed to be unbelievable, too. He's got a good team around him. There's no doubt about it. And everything's going to come back to Michael, which it should. Look at those people that own into that tequila company. You want to talk to like some stacks with some cash. And the Lakers just got sold for, $10 billion? Which is unbelievable. She's still with Jay Moore, the comedian that we had on the show. Remember, he was telling a story where they live in the same apartment building, but different floors. She lives in one floor, and he lives in another, so they have their own identity.
Says it works out for him.
Yeah, I mean, she told me that, and I was banging her. I'd be like, cool, no problem. Call me when you need me. It's a little weird, a little odd, but I think if it's working, you run with it.
She's a busy girl.
Yeah, she's definitely busy, and she did a great job with the Lakers. She really did. She had a legal fight with her brothers years ago while her dad was alive. But again, one of the most successful franchise in all of sports is the Lakers, and it shows by that price, which is unbelievable. Yeah, the Jordan tequila, I mean, again, it just seems like anything he touches works out. Even players who sort of come after him with The Last Dance, B.J. Armstrong, Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant. They all have comments, but it doesn't seem like it sticks. Like it's just out there and it goes away. And then when Jordan says something, it just seems like it's the Bible, and that's it. So, again, MJ, hats off to you. I do like the name of the boat, which is Catch 23, which is great. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You could also text us at Real Radio 47142. Dom, you had a text you want to speak about with college football?
Oh, yeah. It looks like the University of Texas is #1 now in the preseason AP top 25 for the first time.
Yeah, first time ever?
Well, it just says for the first time.
Yeah, I don't think ever, but for the first time in a long time, I would say. Not surprised by that. They're a stacked team. They got Manning.
Yeah, I saw it. I think the list was...
it is for the first time ever.
Really? It was just up there. It was Tennessee, Penn State, then Ohio, then Clemson, then Georgia, I think I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was out there. Right? So
Texas, Penn State.
Ohio, Clemson, and then Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, and again, out of the top 10 schools, I think they said 5 are starting new quarterbacks. So you don't know how that's going to be. Georgia's one of them, obviously. Alabama's another one. But LSU and obviously Texas, it's still considered starting a new quarterback because it's not the same guy as last year. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. I hope you guys are having a good day. Appreciate you always tuning in to Real Radio 921. Don't forget, if you didn't get Who tickets today, you can get them tomorrow at 11:45. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
When you look at the jobs that the immigrants into America, illegal or otherwise, tend to take, they legitimately just are jobs that a lot of Americans are never going to do. When you go to a place like an oranges farm.
Yes, an oranges farm, Sean. That's exactly what they're called.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the oranges farm.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there. Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
You'll find delays Boynton Beach Boulevard West at Military Trail. We have a right lane blocked. First day of back to school. Make sure you observe all school zones and those crossing guards. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
DQ presents the DQ Chicken Strip Basket. Just $7.49 for a limited time. 4 white meat seasoned chicken strips served with fries, Texas toast, and DQ signature country gravy. For crunch time, get the DQ Chicken Strip Basket delivered in the DQ app. Happy tastes good at participating locations.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, 7 days a week, open till 5 a.m. That's where the beautiful girls are. It's hot outside, but the girls are even hotter. And if you like sports or UFC, there's knockouts in Monroe's every night. 7 days a week. If you're making plans tonight, make sure Monroe's of Palm Beach is on your list. Monroe's of Palm Beach makes a good night a great night. Make sure that's on your agenda tonight. Peace.
GiveMeTheVin.com is already the best place to sell your car, and now it's even better with the GiveMeTheVin.com Big Cash Giveaway. Give Me The Vin is giving away $25,000 in cash every month. Sell us your car to increase your odds of winning big cash. No purchase necessary. For official rules, go to GiveMeTheVin.com.
Liz went from being interested in true crime to living true crime.
My husband comes back and he's shaking. And he said, your dad's been killed.
This is Hands Tied, a true crime podcast exploring the murder of Jim Melgar.
I was just completely in shock.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Hands Tied, and listen now.
Men, summertime is here,
and that means vacations, summer barbecues, outdoor parties, camping, beaches, and so much more. This is Jeff for the Atlantic Men's Clinic, and if you're like many men, you may not be feeling like yourself this summer. Perhaps your energy is low and you aren't sleeping well. Maybe your workouts aren't as good as they used to be. And if what I'm describing is you, it's very likely you're suffering with low testosterone. But low T doesn't have to affect you anymore. Just call the Atlantic Men's Clinic, get treated, and see how it changes your life. If you're like most men, you'll feel so much better. Deeper sleep, improved vitality and clarity, greater strength and energy, and an enhanced sex drive as well. So call us. Your initial visit includes PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 877-455-7300. That's 877-455-7300 or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. We have 7 offices across South Florida to serve you, including our new office in Hollywood, Florida.
Commercial contractors. It takes a well-managed crew of professionals to keep a company running smoothly, and that takes time. ServiceTitan, the end-to-end business management platform for the trades, provides the tools to manage your crew in the field. With automated scheduling, time tracking, progress updates, and more, your teams stay on track, on budget, and aligned from start to finish. Learn how ServiceTitan is taking your teams to new levels of efficiency. Visit ServiceTitan.com to request a demo. That's ServiceTitan.com.
The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop literally for everything. Vape gear, smoke essentials, wild snacks, Tyson wraps, HGD, Raz, all the good stuff. They're always stocked with the newest disposables and the coolest glass. The amazing team at the Glass Chamber will always take great care of you. So if you're not shopping at the Glass Chamber, honestly, what are you even doing? With 8 locations and easy online shopping at GlassChamberFL.com, it's never been easier to treat yourself all summer long. The Glass Chamber, everyone's smoke shop. Check them out at GlassChamberFL.com.
Dinner's ready. All right, is everyone here? Where's Michael? Food's getting cold.
Every day, 9 people on our Florida roadways won't make it home. Don't let it be you or someone you love.
Michael, is that you? Officer?
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share.
Michael never made it home. Buckle up. Every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit TargetZeroFL.com.
Hardworking people need a hardworking candy bar. Packed with peanuts and filled with golden caramel, Heyday is definitely working hard for you. So grab one now to power you through the day. Heyday, Peanut Caramel Bar. Get to it.
There's one question every couple needs to answer. What if something happens to us? Kids, a house, a life you've built, but no estate plan? That's a risk you don't want to take. With Trust and Will, it's fast, secure, and easy to protect what matters most. Start your plan today at trustandwill.com. Use code RADIO to save 20%. Check it off your list. One less thing to worry about. Trust and Will is an online estate planning service. See website for details.
Trust and Will.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we go through the remainder of our Monday. We'll see a few inland downpours during the late part of the afternoon and lingering into the evening, but the majority of us remain dry and sunny through the day. It's a hot one as well, with temperatures back in the low 90s, feeling like the triple digits when you factor in that humidity. Be sure to stay hydrated. We are hot and humid again for the day on Tuesday.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/creditcard.
MMJHealth.com. Get approved for your card today. Medical marijuana made easy.
In 1920, a magazine article announced something incredible. 2 young girls had photographed real fairies. That article was written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the man who invented Sherlock Holmes. How did he fall for that? Hoax is a new podcast from me, Dana Schwartz, the host of Noble Blood.
And me, Lizzie Logan.
Every episode will explore one of the most audacious and ambitious tricks in history. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Hoax, and listen now.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
How did your hair get wrapped around my balls?
You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
I actually had a very funny conversation about that with some strangers.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you they feel like strangers no more.
They don't, but it was a woman who actually was the one who made the comment more so than I did about how women's hair gets everywhere.
Oh.
And she made a statement similar to what I just said. And I was like, you know what? It's funny that you said that because I just talked about it on the radio.
So you had a common bond.
How our hair, I think a lot of couples do. They know. You've never had, when you live with girls, hairs in random places.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, it happens to everybody.
Yeah, it's interesting. It really
Is it interesting?
It's different.
All right.
No doubt. But a stranger, I mean, that's
Yeah.
it's a good bond.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe you meet somebody, good conversation piece. Always don't know what to say. Maybe you can open up with that. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. We do a special thank you to Riggs, one of our listeners. I asked him for a Chase jersey, not thinking he was going to get it. He did send it here. Number one, Riggs, if you're listening, I can't thank you enough. We always talk about our audience being so nice, and you guys all are nice. Riggs, definitely owe you something. I'm going to look for a nice restaurant, maybe in Cincinnati, and send you a gift card.
Well, he said he was going to be in Florida, not that, right? In a few months or soon.
All right, good. We'll wait till then.
Yeah, well, isn't that what he said?
Yeah,
I think last time we talked to him.
So, Riggs, if you're listening, if you want to call up, I was impressed. Our market manager gave it to me. He said, Greek, something came for you. And I saw it, and I was like, oh, God, must be my bonus check. And he said, no, this. And then I opened it up, and it's a Chase jersey. I will do a video, thank you, and I will definitely be rocking this maybe tonight when I'm out. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. Dom's in the house.
Oof, my mouth is off from that Dave's hot chicken.
Oh, yeah. It was excellent.
It's got some bite.
Oh, yeah, and that drink is like, it's so sweet. It's almost addicting, that drink that they brought us. I just want to keep drinking
like an
it.
icy.
Woo. Oh, it definitely is. I want to thank Dave's Hot Chicken for bringing us lunch. Awesome. And they are on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard if you guys want to stop in.
I think they hooked it up. Their pickles are delicious, too. They have their own pickles there, too. And I think they gave you guys some mac and cheese in that mix.
Oh, good.
Some fries, too.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, we got a whole lot.
Yeah.
It's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
All right, the Marlins did lose yesterday, 7-1. Tough weekend for them in Atlanta. Yankees and Mets both lost. Yankees and Mets have had a terrible week. If you were making money, guess what? You're making money betting against them. And I don't know if there's any time soon that either one's going to win. They're not playing well, and they're losing. The name you heard this weekend, Shedeur Sanders, all over the place from preseason. He played Friday night, had a very good game. Everybody was going crazy about him. Also, Ward and Dart did very good, too. Two other rookie quarterbacks. Dart from Mississippi, Ward from the University of Miami, the U. Speaking of Miami, Miami is taking on Notre Dame August 31st. We will give you details, but that week on Tuesday, we were giving away 2 tickets, lower bowl, to this game. These are great seats. It's Miami and Notre Dame. Going to be one of the hardest tickets to get down here, especially early on in college football. And it's going to be the Canes against Notre Dame, and we will have a pair for you. The Dolphins played to a tie yesterday, first game, 24-24. Tua went 5 for 6, looked good. We'll see what happens with the Dolphins as the preseason continues, as they get ready for their season opener, September 7th, as they are opening up against the Indianapolis Colts. And Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Polar, what's it called?
Polar Coffee?
Yeah, Polar Coffee. Sorry, I'm not really feeling well. Polar Coffee and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Peace. 877-927-6969. That's the number you can call if you guys want to get involved in the show. We had a couple different things, but first day back at school. I'm sure today, if you got kids, they come home and they got stories or different things.
Yeah. You know it's the first day of school when you hop on social media. That's how you know, because it's always the first day of school pictures, holding the sign, first day of 5th grade or 4th grade.
Or whatever grade.
So that's how you know it is the first day of school is when you open up social media. But I did want to get into this, and I think that we all have our own little pet peeves that bother you but doesn't really seem to bother anybody else. G-Man knows I have this weird one, and it's when he rubs his hands together. It's just a pet peeve. Probably doesn't bother anybody else.
I don't really do it very much anymore. I try to stop.
But it does. But for some reason, it bothers me. It's just a certain noise that it makes.
And I asked other girls about it too, and they're like, "I don't know." I said,
"Yeah, I'm telling. It's just.
What about his?
Yeah, that one's on too. When you bang on the desk
and it moves everything.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I haven't done that much either.
Yeah. So pet peeves you have that seem to bother no one else but you. So somebody says when people walk painfully slow in front of you. I think that bothers a lot of people. I do. But that was somebody's answer. They said when people hum while scrolling on their phone.
Oh yeah, that's a pain.
They're like no song, no rhythm, just little noises like a modem from 1998. People clearing their throat super dramatically, like hacking almost. Yeah, I can't understand how that could be a pet peeve. They said when people leave the microwave timer displaying the remaining time instead of clearing it back to the clock.
Okay.
Ones. Snapping your fingers at me.
Oh, that's terrible. Anything. Let alone at a bar or a restaurant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Snap your fingers, shake the glass in front of people.
Or whistle.
Oh, well, that's terrible too.
Someone said when someone drinks something, it goes after every time. So what do you got? A pet peeve you had that seems to bother no one else but you? Is there anything you guys can think of?
When people come over to my house and they touch stuff and don't put it back. Like it's there for a reason. Don't move it. Don't move it. Don't touch it. Just sit down, enjoy, and leave. That's it. That's what annoys me.
I had one the other day at a restaurant when parents just let their kids do whatever they want the whole time and just don't even care. Their kid could be playing music and could be on Snapchat, just loud phone. They don't even care.
I think when people are on their phone scrolling, they play it loud. Like they're not talking on the phone is the worst thing.
But watching videos and stuff like that at full volume,
and you're like 2 seats away from them. It's on, and they don't even think of anything. I don't like when people with their phone. I said a couple weeks ago, I went with a guy on a Friday night, and he was FaceTiming his family, showing them what he had. They were in New York, and he was down there. At the end of the dinner, I wish he was in New York, but it was like pain in the ass to me, and I think that's rude to me. I'm trying to think of a couple other ones. See, but maybe someone who gives an opinion who really you didn't ask about anything. Could be something you wear, something you're doing, your car, whatever. Or talk about something like this weekend, people, I can't believe you bet preseason football. Why do you care? Like really? Did I even ask you? Are you paying a half of the bet, bitch? No. Well, there's one. There's that one. People crack me about my cigars. I get sick of that. Why don't you smoke a good cigar? Because I like this one. And it's inexpensive. That's what bothers people. They're like $7. I'm like, but I like it. So if I like it, and people know when they say it to me, it's going to really like annoy me. Like, try this one, try that one. I don't want to try this one or try that one. I have mine. This is what I like. If I wanted a cigar, you dumb bitch, I would have asked you. Goes out to Harold yesterday. Who's trying to give me 3 different cigars. Have you ever tried this? Have you ever tried this? Have you ever tried this? No.
All right, Harold.
I told him I was going to call him out. I almost forgot until Franny brought up pet peeves. I don't know if I don't like when somebody gets in my car and they're eating or drinking.
Or smoking.
Oh, yeah, smoking either. Don't even do it. I had that girl I throw
I was in the car the other day with somebody who smoked, and I was like, it's been a long time. I was like, man, to be in that confined space. And he even said, he was just like, you might want to move behind me or to the other seat because I was directly behind the driver's side, and that's the one who was smoking. And I just have not, I just feel like nobody smokes anymore.
Yeah.
It was too much.
Cigarettes, you don't say.
No, and he does. He smokes cigarettes. And in his car. You don't really see people smoking cigarettes in their car either.
No.
You don't see them chain smoking them anymore because they're so expensive too now.
Oh, I see him chain smoke.
$15?
I don't know how much they are.
I know guys who smoke cigars in their car, which I think is even worse. I mean, forget the car's shot. when you go to sell it, it's done. I mean, you could detail
that
or
smell
whatever.
does not
It's
go away.
above you. You know what I mean? It's there. But yeah, people getting in my car with food, not a big fan of it. The other night we were leaving, my buddy bought a pizza that we had. They bought too many pizzas, and he had a little left over, and he started eating on the way home. I go, what are you doing? I was, I'm having a slice. I said, isn't that for home? He said, yeah. I go, does this look like home? He goes, no, Greek. I said, eat it when you get home. I said, I'll pull over here. You can go friggin' Uber or your wife eating pizza in my car. And then he got to roll over his hands. You know what I mean? Like, oh.
They touch your leather.
Oh, yeah. You got a napkin? No, get out. Do me a favor. Just get out. I don't even know you. The pizza's in a box for a reason, you bitch. 877-927-6969. Pet peeves. Let us know. Franny, do you have any?
I told you the ones in the beginning.
Yeah, anything else? That?
No, they're just for you.
I was gonna say they're really highlighting.
It could be
me.
anyone. I mean, even just, and I know it's, but I think a lot of people do have those little like the knife or fork on a plate kind of noise, stuff like that. But see, I think a lot of people are annoyed by that because they're saying that don't annoy many people. I mentioned it wasn't just you. My husband with when he stirs his pasta, the noodles, that noise. I don't know why. It gives
The
me
metal on metal.
No, it's just stirring the metal on metal does, but the stirring of noodles, like it gives me heebie-jeebies.
You're so hot.
It is it's just weird. I don't know certain noises.
Let us know. Can you think of any other ones, Don?
I mean, for me, is styrofoam rubbing together. That gives me. Ooh,
it bothers
that
you?
sound bothers. Oh man. I almost just cursed. That's how much it bothers me.
How about if you're out to dinner, but not your significant other or spouse, and somebody asks you, "Can I try something on your plate?" Does that bother you?
Doesn't really bother me because there's ways around that. You could just scoot it off your plate into another plate. You know, there's ways around.
And at
that.
least they asked.
Yep.
Like if they go into the kitchen
oh my God.
then we got a problem.
Yeah, then we're moving furniture.
Yeah.
And I don't like them to ask. Get your own thing. I mean, come on.
Are we banging at the end of the night? Did something change?
Yeah. Like that girl Friday night. You look like you want to buy me a drink. You look like you want to be naked. I mean, like, what are we doing here? I mean, come on. Help the world? Jeez, Sue. Preseason football, if you bet the over, is 14-2. Special shout out to Matt, who went 8 parlay. That's strong. See, right away, the pool guy, gamblers, we recognize that. You hit an 18 parlay, man. Following you home. I mean, that is big luck. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, give us a call on the school if you have some. Also, the Dolphins. We haven't heard anything about the CEO anymore from the whole Coldplay thing.
Hey, Franny, will you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
For this Greek gridiron,
Yeah.
I think we should have Matt versus G-Man one time because that'd be a good match.
Well, he's got to come out. If he comes
but,
out,
yeah, that's the thing. He's got to work.
He's got to work.
It's tough.
He's busy. And he's got to
I mean, I guess, well, we're going to be out all the time. It's like, because sometimes when we're not on location, we take calls.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, beating me is really not hard. I mean,
We've seen that last year.
Yeah, last year was my worst year. I knew you were going to throw that at me, so I don't care. One bad year, who cares? I crushed it personally. I just had a bad year. Well, what happened last year, what the trend was one game every week, like 6 times, and I would lose it. Had good weeks, like 5-2, 4-3, profitable weeks, but that one game where I went head to head, boom, I
That's
lost.
a strategy. It seems like the players just got to get you down to 1.
Yeah, but they don't know what I'm picking, so it's just luck.
Mm-hmm.
And like everything else in life, you're better off to be lucky than good.
47142. Start off with Real Radio. Dom is not a pencil. A pencil can be sharpened. Dom is too hard-headed to be sharpened. He is a nonconformist, a rebel. So now they're going to start calling you DJ Rebel. It says...
Was that for management?
It says, drives me crazy when there's someone in public, like in a shopping line, that's talking on their headset, where the whole store can hear them.
Yep.
He said, I can't stand that. And then I changed it. It said, pet peeves, watching my favorite radio show with just the logo while the talent has her camera off. Just turn it on, all right?
They want to see
forgot.
Franny. They don't really.
Forgot.
Yeah, mine is
on.
dead today. It'll be back on tomorrow.
All right, come on. It doesn't take that long for an iPad to charge.
It's charged.
We'll check.
It's okay.
It's probably halfway charged
There's only
at least.
8 minutes left of the show anyways.
We need something to help.
I know. You don't have to turn it on. Unless you guys... Do you guys want 8 more minutes of Greek?
No!
Yeah, you can have 8 more minutes on the Penthouse. It's okay, G-Man. No worries. 1%. Okay, all right. Well, it's dead then. You're right. Still dead.
Might be dead.
Yeah, it could be just the charger. Maybe the charger sucks. I think that outlet doesn't work.
I know. The air freshener's there.
Well, the
I'll
outlet
check
doesn't
it
work.
after the show, Sweetums. Thank you.
It's okay. Yeah, no worries. I was just letting you know what they were saying.
They don't care about me. They care about
Pet
you.
peeves.
Come on, pet peeves.
I'm on the camera now. It's okay.
Are you really? With your little fence?
No fence.
Oh, good.
No fence.
Look at that. No fence.
You know, the last 5 minutes of the show, it's okay.
Good job. Yeah, the big boss asked me about this fence thing. He goes, what's this fence thing with this kid now? I said, he's a little bit of a pain in the ass. You know him.
New potential sponsor.
Yeah, get it first. Again, can't thank Riggs enough. I will do a video after the show. Got me a jersey. I am so jacked up and so thoughtful of him to get a jersey, mail it, and send it here. My God, he just really made a lot of people I know look terrible.
Oh yeah, he actually requested he wanted to know where we were and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that's hats off. Like I said, a lot of people were asking me for favors over the weekend. Woo-wee! You just dropped down. Dropped down big time, big time. I'll be wearing that Greek sweater on our first week when we hit the road on September 5th. We will have details by Wednesday, our 3 locations that will be out. And again, this year we're keeping it simple. Not that we didn't keep it simple, but, we're going to give the grand prize is going to be $2,000 cash.
Ooh.
And if I go 18-0, Dom and Franny are going to get the money. It's not going to happen, but if I do.
It could happen.
You never know.
Could.
I mean, most years it's 3 or 4.
I think you might throw one just to ruin it for us then.
No, I don't want to ruin it. I would love to see you guys get the money. You kidding me? Who deserves it more than you two? Well, Franny. 877
Just Franny.
877-927-6969. That's the number to call. Dolphins this weekend. What do you think? Preseason football. Did you watch it? It seemed like everywhere I was, it was on, and people were going crazy watching it. And they forget, regular baseball's on. Games that count. But when football's on, Saturday night I was out. Friday night I was out. That's all that was on the whole time. Just football. It just dominates so much. And it's never going to change. It's just not. Fantasy, I know a lot of people had their drafts this weekend, and they'll be having them the next couple weeks. I talked to a bunch of guys who are having that. I've never played fantasy football. Just not a guy who does it. But also fantasy football is turning into also guys betting prop bets. Because they have a lot of great information. Joe, who I do the show with, is excellent at it. I mean, he does not, when I say not miss, I think last year he gave me 10 bets and fantasy for props. He was in 9 for 10, maybe 10 for 10.
Some of those fantasy leagues have the worst things if you lose though. Like the worst person, what they have to do.
Yeah. Like a lot of crazy things. Wear a dress, go in public.
Wear a dress while playing golf. I saw that.
Yeah. That's not bad. You do that now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, some of the events that they have, yeah, they're pretty poor.
I even saw one that said enrollment. Like you have to enroll into one of our armed forces.
Oh, really?
If you lost it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's strong.
Wow.
Yeah, that's strong right there.
Oh, my God. I don't know if I would sign up for that. You got to do that and roll. I've seen some bad ones. Yeah, there's some brutal ones. Be somebody's slave, like cook them dinner, wash their car, different things like that. But some of those leagues, I mean, again, you want to talk about prize money. There's big prize money. I know with the other ones, the big companies, they have some huge ones. Yeah, Vegas has a few. Vegas also has right now, between now and September, they have a lot of handicapping ones with big money. Circa has one for millions of dollars. I was in it 3 years in a row. I was sponsored, which was great because I didn't have to put the money up. But you go 50-50 with somebody if you win, obviously. But yeah, it's unbelievable amounts of money.
Mm-hmm. And if you guys missed earlier on the show too, Dom had mentioned the major changes coming to UFC fans, as Dana White struck a $7.7 billion TV deal with Paramount.
Oh yes.
The deal will see Paramount host all 43 annual UFC live events, including 13 marquee events, 30 fight nights throughout the year. And yeah, it's a huge deal. They said in a boost to fight fans, the deal will also see an end to the pay-per-view model.
Wow.
Which has traditionally been used with UFC during their time at ESPN.
People are going to love that.
They said ESPN has been paying an average of $500 million across a 5-year deal with the UFC. However, that deal is set to run out at the end of this year. So Paramount's will pay an average of $1.1 billion per year for the broadcast rights and have a signed 7-year deal with them, which starts in 2026. So they're saying, fight fans, you pay $12.99 a month for Paramount Plus to get access to every single UFC event that goes on throughout the calendar year.
Sign me up.
So
it's amazing. And UFC, besides McGregor, and I'm talking you're a fan, but I'm talking outside, they don't really have a face or a name that just right off the top of your head, which is amazing. Because a lot of times when you're watching fighting, and when I see people out, some people know who it is, but a lot of people don't even know who's fighting. So the whole concept to be that big without any, like, top 4 or 5 names that you would know, that's pretty amazing. It really is. Again, people like people fighting, obviously. They like the sport, but that's a big thing. Pay-per-view, oh, man, if you're a pay-per-view company, you're not happy about that.
And just think about how much Paramount spent in the last month. They got South Park now for streaming, and now they have UFC.
Oh, yeah. The amount of money that they got is crazy that they throw.
And those are 2 big things right now because South Park is on fire.
Oh, yeah. South Park is on fire. I mean, it is. But again, for the fans, it's done. They were talking like 5 years ago, maybe more, where they were going to thought the NFL was going to go pay-per-view, where you wanted to watch a certain game that you would pay, but it went away. College football was a while, about 10 years ago. But then they got all the deals going on, and it's all over the place. They are talking about doing a red zone for college football, which would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, they said that, I guess, they were quick to leave ESPN and that pay-per-view because they were reporting at UFC that they were unsatisfied with the pay-per-view numbers that were, they said, being way down for UFC cards.
Yeah,
in the past few years.
I think it was too expensive. I mean, I really do. And again, a lot of the fights underneath, you didn't know anybody, and then maybe you might know the other one.
And I just don't think a lot of people are pay-per-viewing at home anymore either. They catch up with either after the fact or they go to a sports bar that's playing it, that has it.
Yeah. And also late. I mean, a lot of times the pay-per-view fights in Vegas, I mean, what time would they go off? Like 1 in the morning?
Yeah, usually the last fight starts right about midnight.
Yeah, so that's late for a lot of people. I mean, numbers go down when there's a late time sporting event, like the 10 o'clock games. They go down just because there are not many people up. But hats off to UFC, Dana White. Dana, if you're in the area, you want to stop by and give me a cash, I'll take it. It is a Monday. We're going to put it in the books. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We appreciate you guys always listening. Special thanks to everybody. Dave's Hot Chicken, want to thank them. Great job. Riggs, want to thank you. Again, I am touched. I can't even explain how touched I am that you did that. I'll do a video after the show to thank you even more. Dominic, great job as always. I know you were half in the bag today because you got home Saturday late and you shaved, which is amazing. So hats off to you.
Oh, thanks, you man.
Good job. Franny, it's always great on a Monday. I know you hate it, but I love it. But thank you so much for everything you do with the blog, with the show, the effort you made. You're one of the reasons why this show is successful.
So, well, thank you, G-Man. All of us are.
She's all of us.
All of us are. By the way, I did put on the blog, go to realradio921.com. Go check it out. If you have not seen the video, it is insane. So we had the NASCAR races over the weekend, and Connor, did you see him?
He broke his shoulder, right?
His collarbone.
But the way he did it.
Yes, and he had already won. He celebrated. He fell. Oh, my God, it sucks. He had to be taken out on a stretcher.
Oh, and he's won a lot of races.
If you haven't seen that, I have the video, realradio921.com. Check out the Penthouse blog.
That kid's really young, right? Is he like 19?
Yep.
Unbelievable. Yeah, break your collarbone like that.
Yeah.
That's got to be painful.
He was not moving after he fell.
Oh, sure. I broke my collarbone years ago.
No, I meant like out, not moving.
Yeah.
It sucks. Ooh, that's very painful.
Yeah,
so
it feels like a collarbone would be painful.
Oh, yeah. It's also painful when this show ends, but don't worry about it. We'll be back tomorrow. Both of these fakers here. You guys have a great afternoon. Enjoy yourself. Remember, school is in. So maybe going home or this afternoon, you're going to be out and about. Watch out for the kids. They're going to be out there. And don't speed. I mean, what else am I going to do for this society? Jeez. It is the Greek. It's Francis. It's Dom. We're coming back tomorrow, bitches. Peace.
Proving that some of us have a face for radio. Go to realradio921.com/watch so you can watch us make radio. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
You'll find delays Boynton Beach Boulevard west at Military Trail. We have a white lane blocked. First day of back to school. Make sure you observe all school zones and those crossing guards. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Franny, you know how every garage door company claims to be the best? Great service, no upsells, quick repairs?
Absolutely, Jason. They all say it, but few actually back it up. That's why we trust Precision Garage Door Service, because they've been doing things right from day one.
Exactly. Precision only sends trained, certified company employees, not some random subcontractor. They show up in a precision-wrapped vehicle, wearing a precision uniform, and you even get a text with their name and photo before they arrive. It's professional, it's safe, it's reliable.
And you know, right now, we are in the middle of hurricane season in South Florida, and your garage door is your home's first line of defense. So if your door isn't hurricane rated, now it's a time for an upgrade.
Precision has the largest selection of impact rated